What's poppin', my people? My name is Carl.
I'm Shamo.
What up, yos? My name is Max. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this week.
Episode 48 of Host Accountable.
We're back.
Hey, we got a
Back,
full
baby.
board.
Hey, we're all here, baby.
He's here.
The prodigal son returns.
Hey.
Just the moment you guys been waiting for.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
happy to see you, motherfuckers.
Let's get it going.
Shout out Decker Palinari.
Dexter.
Dexter. Cheers, fuckheads.
Oh, I need another bush
Oh,
light.
get another bush latte. Bye. Cheers to you guys.
This is hold us accountable.
Bam, bam, bam. Glad to be back.
Oh,
Good to
man.
be back.
Finally.
Decker Palinari on the tunes.
After like, what, 2 months, feels like?
Yeah, about. Just a boot. Seamus hasn't been here since Nam.
Hey, you know, my time is precious.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning back in to Hold Us Accountable. It's been a while.
Woo! It's been too long, man.
Been too
Quite a minute.
fucking long. But me, Max, and Seamus are back at the fucking table. Max, tell us what is good.
Yeah,
my
man.
friend.
We are here in the traveling stew in Carl's living room.
Ooh.
We'll be back in the original stew shortly, but for now, we are here. Like Carl said, thank you for hanging out with us. First off, we've got time stamps. They'll be in the show notes. They'll be either over here if you're watching on YouTube or over here.
Somewhere in this region.
Somewhere up here.
Maybe above his dumb head. Who knows?
Yeah, they'll be there for you to jump around, skip through whatever segments you want to listen to or watch.
Do what you gotta do.
Do what you gotta do. Also, new update to the show. We have video on Spotify now.
Oh.
So you can, if you don't, YouTube, when you watch video, you can't leave YouTube and the video keeps going. It cuts the video out. Spotify, if you pull the video up, you can get out of Spotify and do other shit. The video keeps going. The audio keeps going.
Nice.
You can also rate us on Spotify. I don't know if there's like any comments, but you can give us 5 stars. So with that being
5 stars
said,
only.
so with that being said, rate and review wherever you can. If
Yeah.
you're listening on Spotify, give
5
us
stars.
give us those 5 stars.
yeah,
if you're
man.
listening on Apple Podcasts,
5 stars.
and then write a little review. Tell us what you're drinking while you're listening to the show.
What do
tell
you
us
wanna
what
hear on the
tell us
show?
What you want to hear. Tell us what
Yeah,
you're
man.
doing. Anything, a comment just helps spread the word of the show on the Apple Podcast platform. And then to help spread the word of the show everywhere else, social media,
Word of
mouth, tell
Hell yeah,
people, all that good shit.
Come hang out with us. You know.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, come hang out. But with that being said,
We're thirsty.
we're
Couple
thirsty. Hey,
boys.
well, it's been a little while.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
can you want to
yeah,
just
yeah.
tell us what we do here on Hold Us Accountable?
Hey,
Can
man,
you tell
hold
them?
us accountable on a good week, on a full week, out of the holidays.
Yeah,
we,
on a good week. Tell us,
on a
tell us
good
what
week.
we do on a
we,
good week.
We
Yeah,
take
yeah,
up
yeah.
a monthly challenge, whether it's we've done things like jujitsu, we've done woodworking, we've done
brewed beer.
brewed beer, we've done reading, we've done paintings.
Writing, painting.
Yeah, and basically
Guitar.
things we have, always kind of had the itch to do, but never really a reason to do it. We come on here, we do it, and sit down and talk shit about it. And then on top of that, we do monthly challenges or weekly challenges.
Right.
So we'll roll dice. You guys will kind of get into that later on in the show, and then kind of just keep our lives a little more interesting, a little more positive, a little more little reason to fucking get up and go. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like those things that's like you want to do, but then like real life gets in the way, and you're like, I don't have time to, practice playing the guitar because I got.
Why the fuck would I do it? You know?
Right. So this just kind of helps us, like, give us a reason to get off our ass a little bit.
And it gives us a reason to get together, drink beers, and fucking
hang out.
talk to you assholes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And it was a great recap of what we do, man.
appreciate
I
it.
think another big thing, we want to just keep it fun, light,
Yeah,
trying to take
dude,
our minds
lighthearted,
off.
dude.
Anyone listening, watching, take your minds off the real world. It's a drag a lot of times. A lot of podcasts just talk about fucking real world shit all the time, but
Why not tune into a bunch of couple dumb fucks who just sit
Goofing
and
around.
talk and
Drink a bush light.
Yeah, but we also do, we'll get into some mental health talk. We'll
Exactly.
get into a little Packer talk, but couple dumb stooges do have some feelings. We'll get into some serious shit and have some fun.
and a way that helps us get into all that shit is with some
Oh,
liquid
courage.
courage.
Ladies and gentlemen, This is episode 48. Hold us accountable.
Hell yeah.
Crack that fucking beer of the week, motherfuckers. Maximilian Seamus Johnson, crack me open some of that shit. Yeah! Motherfucker.
I like beer cause it is good. I drink beer because I should. If there was a song to sing, I sing it and beer you bring. I drink beer when I am sad, cause the beer it makes me
Glad.
Now there's
Should get the beer of the week out.
say, so let's go drink.
Yeah!
Beer is good. Beer is good. Beer is good. It's fun.
This
Ooh.
week's Beer of the Week is brought to us by... Oh, should have had this pulled up, ready to go.
Todd.
Title don't.
That one.
400 Honey
Where'd
Ale.
it go?
Titletown 400 Honey Ale.
My bad. Let me pull this up. Titletown 400 Honey Ale is brought to us by Rooted in Nature. Thank you.
There we go. All right. Yeah. Can't forget about the sponsor out in Utah now.
So Rooted in
out-
Nature.
Probably shouldn't give away their destination, but
If you can find them out there, good luck.
good
But Rooted in Nature promotes sustainable health and living for the outdoorsy, adventurous souls. Get everything from essential oils and diffusers to household cleaners and hand soaps. They've also got face scrubs. Basically anything that can clean your house or yourself, you can find on...
organically and naturally.
Yeah, you can find it on Rooted in Nature at the website that will be in the show notes and on the screen, maybe like right here.
Yeah, I've used a lot of their diffusers, a lot of their oils. Awesome.
Essential oils.
Essential oils
all
are
that.
amazing, dude. Great
So,
products.
Thank
Great
you to
products.
Rooted in Nature.
Yeah, shout
Again,
out.
if you want to go check out their products, it's campsite.bio/Heidi Sierra. It's a mouthful, but that'll be in the show notes and like somewhere like right here maybe.
Hell yeah.
Go
Yeah.
check 'em
Go
out.
check them
Right
out.
here.
Good
They got
fucking
good stuff.
Yeah,
products.
good stuff. Thank you for the beer. We
Hell
appreciate
yeah.
it.
Shout out.
With
it's
that
a
being
tasty
said,
one.
it is a tasty one.
is a tasty
We are
treat.
drinking Titletown Brewing Company's 400 Honey Ale.
Ow!
This is a beer we've had on the show previously, but Seamus did not have it on the show.
Never had it before.
You've never had it before at all.
No.
First time.
Wow.
This is
Hey,
nice.
cheers to you, my friend.
Cheers, brother.
This is nice.
It is a good beer.
Nice. Good beer.
So 400 Honey Ale is a toasty. Wait, hold on. Toasty malt and plenty of local wildflower honey make this golden blonde ale one of our most popular beers. Named after the famous 400 Chicago and Northwestern passenger train. Yeah.
So this is probably the train that passed through where Titletown was originally located. That was one of the main transports from Chicago to Green Bay.
Yep. So the little bit about Titletown Brewing. Excuse me. The depot is what they call it. That's where they brew out of. The historic Chicago and Northwestern Railway Passenger Depot, constructed in 1899 and located in downtown Green Bay, was a bustling hub of activity in its golden age. Thousands of families saw their loved ones depart for war and were reunited after its end. So yeah, it's just a cool little spot in Green Bay, and they brew beer there. So they're part of the fabric
be,
of a century-old community.
If you're a Green Bay native, it used to be Titletown Brewery. Now it is The Depot.
Right, yeah.
Titletown Brewery is across the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Depot kind of took over its name, and
Yeah, that's-
kind of
Oh, no.
still the same
like their,
character of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so the depot is not associated with Titletown anymore.
No.
Oh,
Really?
okay.
No, not at all. So Titletown Brewery is
Interesting.
across the street. Their brewery, they have the rooftop bar and their brewery and shit.
Oh, yeah.
And the depot is not a part of them. So they bought out that building, that train station
Right.
from them, and now it's basically the same fucking food, same shit. But the depot, honestly, the richer history, kind of like what it
So
was.
they started at the depot. Is that what you're...
So let me get this straight. So this is about the Titletown?
No,
or the
this is
depot?
title. This is Titletown.
Oh, okay.
This is
That's what
Titletown.
I thought.
My bad. Their website
Yeah.
has the depot,
No,
and then it goes in...
Titletown
Oh, okay.
just
Yeah,
moved.
all right.
They put into one building.
Gotcha.
Across the street from the depot.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're a Green Bay native, you see the Donald Driver sign. That's the depot.
So,
Ah.
but the beer is named after the the train that ran past the depot? Is
yeah,
that what you're saying?
what would stop at the
Yeah,
depot?
mhm.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So this is all about the rich history of the
Yeah.
train,
the
railway that ran through Green Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who needs the internet when you got?
So a
fucking
lot of stories would tell people who would come back from war, would get would take this train back to Chicago or this is a main fucking railway station in Green Bay,
Yeah.
and yeah,
That's cool. Yeah.
yeah,
I like
cool
that.
Cool as fuck.
So
This beer?
we're gonna be rating this beer off of Packers who wore the number 48.
Man, I wish we were on a better number because this beer is fucking
It's
delicious.
a tasty treat. We got our book. Can somebody bust that open? Because I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
There ain't much, but
I mean, so we were granted this the luxury of this book by our manager, and holds every number, every stat, every fucking thing that's happened in the Green Bay Packers. Basically.
Yeah, up until this season.
Yep.
So
Right.
it's the 2020 Packers media guide, or the 2021 Green Bay Packers media guide. So it has every stat, every piece of history about Green Bay is in this book, excluding the 2021 season. So like
Right.
Aaron Rodgers' passing stats in this book are up to date, just obviously minus the season.
Yeah.
right.
Like Carl said, it also has every single player who's worn every number. So we're able to go through here and look at number 48.
Yeah. Is there anybody, when I ask you, looking at it, anybody who stands out to you? Daphne, did Daphne wear 48? No,
No, he wears 49.
49.
Clark Hinkle.
Oh, Hinkle. Oh, yeah. We got a place named after that.
Frank Butler. Ookie Miller.
Oh, Ook. Joe Thomas.
Yeah, Joe Thomas is probably one of the more notable
Joe
ones.
Thomas, was he
He was like an undersized linebacker.
Yeah.
Want to take a look?
Yeah, I would like to. Where'd Joe Thomas come out of?
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, we are rating this.
He kind of jumped back and forth quite a bit between Packers and the Cowboys.
Yeah.
He
Once
had that knee injury or whatever. He was out for his rookie season pretty much.
Yep. Because I think he was an undrafted
Yep.
free agent,
Mhm.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, and then he was like on the practice squad. He like bounced back between.
But he was good. Like he had some.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
bad.
wasn't bad.
Yeah,
He
no.
was not bad. I mean, like, it's unfortunate. I mean, until we hit like the 50s, then we'll start being able to kind of grab a
little bit. Yeah,
bit of But
I got a good one though. If you're ready for this.
yeah, dude, fucking put it out.
All right, so I was thinking about this beer. Take a sip for this guy.
Oh yeah,
All right, we got Ken Ellis. He
Ellis.
goes back in the day, about the 70s. One of the best high school running backs in Georgia
Ooh.
growing up. He was drafted in the 1970 NFL draft by the Packers. He played cornerback and safety for 9 seasons.
Wow, for the Pack? Or
Not
in the
all
NFL?
In the NFL, yeah.
Okay.
He was on the Packers for, I want to say, about seven years or something like that.
Okay.
Something like that.
What was his name?
Ken Ellis.
Ken Ellis.
Ken
Yep.
Ellis. Oh yeah. Right there.
Yeah.
He played in the 73-74 Pro Bowl games. And he was also voted All-Pro in 72 and 73.
All right, that's a hell of a fucking beer, dude.
Yeah, right.
Ken
That's what
Ellis.
I'm saying. This beer is delicious. But
It is,
He
dude.
He did get inducted into the Green Bay's Packers Hall of Fame in
Okay.
1998.
Yeah. Wow.
Cheers.
So he's
him,
one of a
dude.
kind.
He was.
He's a great player, great guy, great
Yeah.
beer.
Played with the Packers from 70 to
beer.
75.
5 years, okay.
And during those years, that's when he would have been an All-Pro.
Right.
Wow, good call out.
Yeah, good
Shamo.
Yeah.
Good pull, Shame.
Let's see what else he
wore
got.
48. Huh?
22 interceptions, 3 touchdowns on the defense.
Wow, 3 tutties.
On the defensive
Damn,
side,
dude.
yeah. Mm-hmm. He went to didn't win a Super Bowl. He went to one, but that was on the Rams, so of course.
Okay.
Hey, how about fucking Dorsey Levens wore 48 apparently?
Get the fuck out of here.
Dorsey Levens, Ellis, and Jakuska both wore it for 6 years. Dorsey Levens.
Dorsey
What?
Levens.
In addition to Hinkle, four members of the Packer Hall of Fame wore 48. Harry Jakunski, Al Carmichael, Ken Ellis, Dorsey Levens, Ellis, and Jakunski both wore it for 6 years, and Ellis wore it best.
How long? Wait a minute. That
Dorsey-
Dorsey Levens one, he's not in the.
He must have wore it as soon as he showed up, because 40s usually when you're an NFL player, when you're on a practice squad, the 40s is usually grab 40s. So Dorsey Levens, what? He was
So he ain't in here. But that's crazy. Yeah, like Randy Moss wore like number like what was it, like 18 or
18,
something.
yeah,
when he
yeah,
was
yeah.
First was a rookie for like the preseason or some shit like that, you know.
What did Dorsey Levens, what was his like main?
25.
25.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it said for
Couldn't have been for 6 seasons.
I mean, fuck.
Go with. You know, I'm just gonna go with the old Clark Hinkle.
Okay.
You know, 'cause
Oh, Hinkle.
there's a place named after him, so he had to be pretty good. Played in 1934, so I know nothing about him.
Back in the day.
So yeah,
Man, this beer, though.
give it a Clark.
It's a good.
You know, it's fresh. You know, it's I had mine sitting out for a little bit, so it got a little warm. But honestly,
Yeah.
it's still delicious. I can only imagine when it's nice and cold.
Oh, it's good.
Oh, so crisp.
William
But it's so
Clark Hinkle was an American football. He played offensive as a fullback. Special teams. He was elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame as part of its second class of inductees in 1964. Known as one of the toughest players in the era of Iron Man football. Hinkle played for the Green Bay Packers from 1932 to 1941 and held the all-time national football, the NFL, record for rushing yardage and carries when his playing career ended. He led the NFL in touchdowns in 1937, in points scored in 1938, and in field goals made. And
What?
He's a kicker as well.
Field goal percentage in both 1940 and 1941.
Wow.
But according to this book, he only wore it for the 1934 season.
So what? He was a kicker too.
I guess.
Is there anything
so.
on Dorsey Levens wearing 48? Probably not.
There's nothing in here.
Well, must have been rookie. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a Frank Butler.
Hey, Frank
I'm not gonna lie,
Butler.
this could be a fucking shit fucking rating. I mean, Frank Butler was a professional American football offensive lineman in the National Football League. He played 4 seasons for the Green Bay Packers. Born and raised in Bloomington, Illinois. Died in Cook County, Illinois. He's an Illinois man. I don't know dick about him, but he sounds like a tough motherfucker, and this is a tough fucking beer, so I'm going to take that.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nah,
Hell
yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hey, you got a Packer?
Oh, I do
Since
indeed.
we're talking Packer, what's your
So, if you guys were curious,
always curious.
what happened in this day,
George.
on this day in Packer history, what would it be? 24 years ago. On this day, January 12th, 1997.
Oh,
This was exactly-
1997.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You told. I know. I'm not.
A month and 2 days after my ass popped up, the Packers beat the Carolina Panthers
Hey.
in the NFC Championship game
Championship game.
to go to the goddamn Super Bowl. Let me give you guys a little bit of stats. Let's see what happened on that day, huh?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Give me a second. I have to fucking look it up since this goddamn computer had a seizure.
I think some of my family was at that game.
I
No
think
shit.
I would imagine so.
Pretty sure my pops was there. My dad also went to the Super Bowl. That
Yeah,
year.
and Chris went to
what?
the Super Bowl. Uncle
Yeah.
Sam,
And,
right?
No
yeah,
shit.
and Uncle Jono.
Uncle Jono went to the Super Bowl. Hell yeah.
My dad and Jono had like really good, or I shouldn't say really good, but better seats than like Sam and Chris had.
Yeah.
And when my dad always says when Favre like had his running touchdown, he like stretched the ball out to the pylon, to score. My dad was like, it was like he was stretching it out to me. It was like he was giving me the ball. I was like, okay, Dad. I always thought that was a funny story. 'Cause if you look
Give
at
me
the
the ball,
if you look
man.
at the replay, it almost is like Favre doesn't score. Like his knee hits like before he.
Yeah.
So
but
maybe this
no
was,
replay back then.
All right, so this is maybe this was the year because didn't they beat the 49ers to get into the Super Bowl against the Patriots? Wasn't that?
No, they beat the Panthers.
It was the Panthers. All right,
Yeah.
so it was this game. All right, so in that game,
Yeah, the next year they beat the 49ers and lost
Brett
to the Broncos.
Favre, he went 29 for 19, 290.
Wait.
Or he went 19 for 29.
Oh, okay.
292 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Let's see where our running is. It's got to be
292 yards and
292
19
yards.
catches. Holy shit.
Chucking that rock, man.
Slinging them.
Oh, show Packers starters. Edgar Bennett was so yeah. Man, this website does a shithole job. But anyway, yeah, the fucking Packers beat the Panthers on this day in 1997.
Hell yeah.
12th.
January 12th to
Is
go to
that,
the
It's crazy how the NFL is really pushing its schedule back to really
And
take up the calendar year.
It
You
probably
know?
Right.
will continue to go
Oh,
back
yeah.
too. I don't think this is going to be. I think
A
18
year-round football season?
Man, it'd be nice, dude. I think
That'd be
I
tough.
always
That'd be tough.
dreamt of a Super Bowl at Lambeau Field.
Right.
Never is going to happen.
Like
Never.
maybe if we
Maybe
get
one
into
day.
April, if we get into April, we get into April.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I
21 game regular
but
season.
imagine. Imagine that imagine like a team not like the Packers, so the Tampa Bay Buccaneers play the what's another Southern team in the AFC, or like another warm.
In the AFC,
Yeah.
the Dolphins.
Dolphins at Lambeau Field. Just 2 warm weather teams that
Just
come
freezing
in
their
fucking
tootsies
January,
off.
dude. It's negative 22 out here. We got the Tampa Bay
Man, I should have
Buccaneers.
gone to the Pro Bowl, man.
We should have lost
But that's
that last
manhood,
game.
dude. That's manhood. That would be a Super Bowl to watch.
That would be a.
I would hate it if the
would be
Packers were
great.
in it. I'd go and party, but that'd be awesome. That'd be lit.
Maybe one day.
One day, maybe.
Yeah.
We got Blind Kitty in the eyes.
Little blind kitty.
Yeah.
Running into shit.
Almost Adrian in the eyes.
Well, hey, we're drinking honey ale, right?
hell yeah.
So, I was curious since we brewed beer before, I was kind of curious how you brew with honey. And so just a quick snippet I found here is, so honey is a very complex ingredient. It contains a range of sugars, many simple and some complex, as well as a chicken soup of living organisms, including yeast, enzymes, and bacteria. It also has a very rich flavor profile with exotic but fragile aromas. Unfortunately, boiling honey effectively boils off the delicate aromas and also deactivates many of the enzymes needed to break down and ferment the honey. Approximately 90 to 95% of the sugars in honey are fermentable. This leaves a dilemma for brewers, as you need to sterilize the honey to eliminate the bacteria without boiling off the aroma oils and destroying the enzymes.
So basically, you're not gonna get dick off honey.
Well, this is going to hopefully explain
All right,
to us
yeah,
how
sorry.
we do get. No, but I get what you're saying. It's like it sounds kind of like impossible, but it's like so why even try? But one way to use honey with your beer is to pasteurize it without boiling it. So if possible, mix the honey with water to dilute it to approximately the same gravity as the wort you're planning to add it to.
Fucking gravity.
Heat the honey to approximately 176 degrees Fahrenheit and hold it for 60 to 90 minutes. Ideally, you would like to keep the honey under a CO2 blanket if you have a CO2 tank. But if not, at least cover the pot.
What are you fucking brewing in space? What the fuck is going on, dude?
Like, yeah, use a CO2 blanket
Hey, get the CO2s
or your CO2
keep
tank.
them fucking honey sweetness, under a
But hey,
fucking tarp.
if you don't
know?
got any of that, just cover the pot. It'll be all right.
It'll be
So
all right.
we're not gonna
Bring
use
her-
honey, probably.
Bring her to
Well-
simmer.
We could. After cooling the honey, add it
Right.
directly to the beer while it is fermenting. Ideally, it should be added at high
9,000 degree Fahrenheit.
high K-R-A.
I think I'm not using K's.
E-U-S-E-N.
Oh, the old Krutenisen.
Cruisehauser.
I didn't listen at all.
So apparently this is when fermentation is at its maximum activity.
Okay.
And then allow additional time to
peak.
ferment
The
before bottling. Honey takes a notoriously long time to fully ferment. At a minimum, you should
think 'cause
allow.
it's thick?
Well, you dilute it with water, so it's not quite as. It's a little more thin, a little more viscous.
Viscous,
you know what I'm
yeah.
Oh,
saying?
viscous. Yeah, viscous.
Yeah. So you should allow
Yeah.
3 to 8 weeks.
I'm feeling a
or
little
What's the
viscous
more.
right now.
opposite of viscous? What is it?
Molasses.
Molasses.
What's the opposite of or viscous?
It's slow. I don't know.
Mono-
Thick.
mo-
Thick would be the opposite of viscous. But
Continue.
Anyway,
Sorry.
you need about 3 to 8 weeks for full fermentation. Though many so you can use it in meads, I guess. Here's a much quicker way to do it. This guy says another option is
Just bring it to a boil, pour it.
is to
Get it all visky.
simply add it in the fermenter after the boil.
Oh, he boiled it.
Though honey is high in sugar, it has many antibiotic properties that help preserve it for long periods without storing it. So many beer and
Never
mead
felt
brewers
so healthy in
use
my
it
goddamn life.
directly without pasteurizing first. That's how you brew with honey, folks.
Oh,
Woo!
my God, dude. What a beer.
Cheers to the 400 honey ale.
You know why they
Banger.
call 400 a honey ale? Because it took them 400 years to figure out the viscousness of
The viscosity.
honey.
viscosity.
Fucking honey. Holy
Oh,
shit.
what a
Oh,
time to
shit.
be alive, dude. What a
Man.
time to
What
be
a beer.
alive.
What a beer indeed. Titletown Brewing 400 honey ale.
Highly recommend.
Delicious.
Canellis, baby.
We were rating it off Packers Award 48. I gave it
did,
Clark Hinkle.
I gave it. Fuck, I forgot at this point.
Already.
Butler.
Oh, no. I gave it Jesus Criminy. I gave it something. It was a hell of a beer.
Carl gave it Frank Butler.
Frank Butler.
Yay, that's what I'm talking about.
Shamo.
Canellis.
Yeah,
Yes,
there you
yes,
go.
sir.
Ken Ellis. Man, hell of a beer.
Hell of a
Ladies
beer.
and gentlemen,
beer.
that's episode 48 of this kind of beer. Cheers.
I like beer 'cause it is good.
Yeah.
I drink beer because
Oh.
I should. If there was a song to sing, I sing it and beer you bring. I drink beer when I am sad, 'cause the beer it makes me glad. Now there's nothing left to say, so let's
Go drink.
Oh, Jesus.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah,
Beer of the week down.
Tarsky.
Let's give a quick what we've been up to here, boys, since we've been off for the week.
Yeah, man.
Or for the month.
For the month, dude.
Jeez. It's been a
Holidays,
while.
dude. Holidays. It's been fucking crazy.
Yeah, crazy days.
Been crazy. Family in town kind of like totally threw me off my normal
Yeah.
path
Definitely.
of everyday living. Families in town spent probably every day at my parents' house for 7 days straight.
Literally.
Yeah.
Which was awesome. I love seeing my family, love seeing my people, but kind of fucks up my normalcy.
Oh,
The
yeah.
mojo.
You know, I
Joe.
like
The
coming
routine,
home,
yeah.
like love my alone time,
Oh,
especially
yeah.
after work. So, I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, I'm still kind of just getting back into just chilling out.
Yeah.
Same.
You know,
Absolutely.
Definitely.
but it was a great holiday. Good seeing my family. Great seeing everybody. It was, still some people missing because of COVID and shit. But
I almost drank my microphone.
what about you guys? So how was everything?
Man, yeah, I mean, it's been good. I mean, same thing, holidays, running around, people to see all the time.
Yeah, you had family in town.
Yeah, every day I'm just like, I just can't wait to come home and just sit down and relax. I get down, it's like, oh, hey, I'm in town. You want to come hang out? I'm like,
I tell you that every day.
Yeah,
I'm
I
pretty
do.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, every day Carl's like, oh, man, I ain't doing shit today. And then I don't see him for like a day and a half. I'm like, where you been, bud? He's like, I was at my parents' house.
Families in town.
Yeah, dude.
But it's been good. It was the holidays were great, but getting
Yeah.
back to things, So
Well, you also graduated.
Yeah,
guys.
hey.
I'm a scholar.
Cheers to you,
I'm a
bud.
scholar.
Hey, good for you.
Hey.
A gentleman and a scholar.
Not only a scholar,
I don't know
a
what a
4.0
Hey.
scholar.
Super magna
Top
cum
of the
laude.
boards, baby.
Hey, good
Top
for
of the
you,
boards.
bud. Hey.
Thanks, guys. Thanks,
Yeah, no,
guys.
very,
Fuck yeah,
very
man.
proud of you.
Yeah.
How about you, Maximilian? How was
Well, also, you got a job?
Gotcha.
dude, holy shit.
Secured the full-time
Look at this.
permanent position.
Everybody was bitching like, "Oh, Seamus just hates the show, doesn't want to come on anymore." It's like, no, he's been doing shit.
He's been holding himself accountable.
Accountable.
I got shit to do.
I don't know if anybody's ever said that, but
Yeah.
like, no, yeah.
Who's
you're
talking
doing-
shit?
No, everyone. You should see Twitter. It's
Yeah.
exploding.
Not only can he fucking get 4.0s, he shoots motherfuckers in the street.
Hey, you're not supposed to
Hey,
say
proud of you, proud of you.
Yeah, man.
bud.
They're gonna start coming after me.
Yeah, dude. Max, what about
Then-
you, dude?
Yep.
Yeah.
Fucking man, it has been a month. I'm not gonna lie, it's
Yeah.
been a month.
Tell us everything.
Holidays were cool, and then I got COVID.
Ah.
Been working on getting a duplex,
Yeah.
so hopefully wrapping that up tomorrow.
Hell
which
yeah.
should be great.
Hell yeah, dude.
My dog got a toe removed.
What?
He had to get put to sleep and had to get a toe cut off.
No way.
He got it. He got it.
Yeah, it's like it's
They were-
just a
they
little
cut it
nub.
off?
Yeah, it's a little nub. Yeah, he had to have
No
a.
way. What happened?
When this happened?
He cracked that nail, you know. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know if you knew.
Yeah, I remember that.
And it wouldn't. He cracked it last year. They had to remove just the nail, and then it regrew. But I guess sometimes, like, if a nail just gets fucked up, like, it'll never really grow back right.
Yeah.
It'll just so it got fucked up again, and the doctors were like, "Look, you can either just like, we can do what we did last time, and you just hopefully
Probably gonna have to
everything's
spend another
okay."
Fucking
Yeah, or we can just cut it off, and then you won't have the nail anymore. So I was like, let's just cut her off.
Holy shit!
How-
So when
how's
did
he
this
doing?
happen?
This happened like so Christmas Day. So it happened the week of Christmas. So it happened on Tuesday that week of Christmas.
Okay.
How's he doing?
He's great now.
Yeah?
man. He is great. But yeah, for that whole month of December, like cuz his nail had cracked, so his nail was all fucked up and bleeding and like
He's probably
shitty.
like infected and shit. Like,
Yeah.
think about like
sure
when
he's
you
just
have a
in pain.
fucking ingrown nail, infected nail. It's like
Yeah.
the worst pain.
So
dude.
like
It's
for a
terrible.
month, I couldn't go on walks with him. I couldn't play with him. So that sucked. And then so that's why I was like, just get rid of it. And then 2 weeks of just like really watching it, making sure shit didn't get wet or infected. And now he's great. He's good.
Yeah.
Is he still like? Does he still got the same balance and shit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, it's actually weird. It like you would think they would just like
What are those thumbs called on dogs?
the dew
The
claw.
dew claw.
oh, the
yeah.
old Dewey.
Yeah.
And they don't even really need them, so it's
No.
not like
Okay.
he's missing much.
It's not like a human thumb.
But
No.
the goofy thing they did, they like instead of just cutting it straight off, they like scooped it out. So he's got like a nub and then another little nub.
Okay.
So it's kind of weird. I'm
Does
hoping
he still have
Probably
a?
got to get all the nerves and
Yeah.
shit out of there.
He still got a cone on him.
no, the cone
He's
came
out?
off.
Oh,
yeah,
he's probably living life. Dude.
yeah, he is
Hey,
a happy pup,
cheers for
man.
fucking Herc.
Yeah,
because
dude.
he's
Hey,
been
Herc.
struggling. I seen him in that fucking cone for a while.
Mm-hmm.
He's had to deal with that
Oh, yeah.
for a while. That's awesome.
He's a
man.
happy pup now.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And you're what about to accept a duplex?
Yeah,
About
the
to
duplex. Hopefully closing tomorrow, which would be sweet.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Enjoyed living with my parents, but I'm ready to get the fuck out.
Hell yeah,
Um,
dude.
Definitely.
Did a little woodworking project for Christmas.
Oh?
Beautiful
I
project.
made a little
actually.
side table
Beautiful
for my woman.
Oh, no shit.
Nice.
Yeah, it
dude.
turned out nice. So I was busy doing shit.
Yeah, dude.
Just not anything related to the show.
No, I mean,
Hey.
honestly,
but we-
It's been
this-
crazy times.
It has
It's
been.
been
This
a crazy month.
past, especially like the fucking holiday season. I mean, having family in town. I mean, Seamus was saying, you know, I spent every day at my parents', which I loved. You know, love hanging out with my family, love hanging out with everybody who's in town. But, you know, when you have your regular fucking routine, I love to come home and at least have one night a week where I can, like, just kick it,
Yeah.
you know, smoke, hang out,
kind of feel like you're doing your own thing.
Dude,
You're not doing anything for anybody else.
No
You're
obligations, no nothing.
And I'm sure that my family who listens to this can agree. Where like comes to a point where like you're spending every day
around
them, and then at a point
things.
it's like, fuck, dude, I need a breath, dude. And I think Seamus finally saw that in me where I was like, finally, I think it was like earlier this week.
Literally.
I finally like told Seamus like I get to smoke a joint and just no one has to call me, dude. It's super dope, dude. Like it was awesome, but good seeing the family, good seeing the people. I mean, shit's chaos always, but holidays is awesome. And for the first time, I mean, super fucking stoked for holidays to be passed. Went well, but I'm ready to get back into regular shit.
Yeah.
Regular fucking shit again.
It also feels like a lot too with holidays, just like all the COVID stuff. Like you're constantly like, I'm kind of sick, but should I go around family?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go get a test.
Let's talk about this, dude. How was COVID? How was getting COVID, dude?
It was. It sucked. I'm not gonna lie.
So how long did you? First of all, how long did you quarantine?
About a week.
Yeah, about a week.
Yeah,
all right.
about a week.
And so when was there a point, was there any like, oh, sweet, I get to just do whatever the fuck I want for a week? And then did you hit a point where it's like, I want to get the fuck out of here? Like, how'd it go? How was the experience?
It was, I mean, it wasn't great. But I am also the type of person, like as a kid, I would just sit in my room and fucking listen to music or listen to a book on CD and just kind of chill, like draw, whatever, do.
Yeah, I was the same way.
Just bool in my room, not really fuck around with shit. So like, it really wasn't terrible, other than the fact that like you're just sick, and like I knew like my girlfriend was also had COVID at the same time, and we quarantined separately, so like. Being away.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, and then her brother who moved into town got COVID.
Oh,
so then they quarantined together, and then my parents got COVID.
Oh, shit.
So then it was like we were like we should just. So that sucked the most, like not being with the person I love most.
Yeah, absolutely.
Through that hard time really sucked.
Right.
That's a vulnerable moment.
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah.
That's a moment where like. If you are a man who enjoys the fucking presence of your loved one, like that's a time you need it.
Well, no, the weird,
to me at least,
I was most sick before I just thought I had a really bad cold, because the day before I was like really sick, my girlfriend had tested negative for COVID, so I was like, oh, I just have a fucking cold, like a shit cold.
Yeah.
So and then like later in the week, she was like, let's just see what this actually is and if it is COVID. So yeah, that sucked. But I mean,
so do your mom and pops anybody get hit harder than?
Oh yeah.
It sounds like your girlfriend kind of got hit hard.
Yeah, and we all got it a little different. So my mom got headaches.
Okay.
My girlfriend was nauseous. She had like stomach nausea.
That's kind of a rare. I didn't hear a lot of that, but a little bit of it.
And she had it for like, even after she was like, I feel good, just my stomach still is like nauseous.
Yeah.
And me, it was like in my chest real bad.
Congestion.
Yeah, congestion.
Yeah.
We had that for like fucking 3 weeks in this house.
But yeah, my chest, like every time I would cough, it would feel just like embers burning in my chest.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that sucked.
Interesting.
But yeah, I mean, then once that went away, it was just congestion and bullshit. But it sucked. I mean, I'm vaccinated and all that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
How was it for you, Seamus? I was here.
I've done it twice now.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, for
Welcome to the
some fucking how
welcome.
I haven't. I was the only one out of 2 people in my company not to get it. Seamus got it. I didn't get it.
Yeah.
So I mean, for you, it seemed like. I mean. How did it go for you?
I mean, both. I mean, the first time was pretty casual. That was like when COVID first started happening.
I remember that.
How long ago was that?
That was like
that was probably
June,
a year, right?
like because it started out in like March. People started quarantine, started shutting down. I got it in like June.
Started shit. Yeah, I remember.
And
this.
that wasn't bad. There was like a day and a half where I was just like cold and got the chills and the aches, whatever.
Yeah.
That day passed, I was fine.
Okay.
And then just like kind of tired, but I'm also just like kind of a lazy piece of shit. So like,
Am I stoned or am I sick? I can't
literally,
figure it out.
literally. But and then the second time, I mean, it wasn't bad. It was just like a head cold. You know what you're saying?
Okay.
Congestion.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. Didn't hurt when I coughed, but I like had constant like phlegm and.
Okay.
And I was like
Congestion.
super sick before you got it.
Yeah, well, thanks, bud. You probably.
You see my dude. I was like sick
Carl's
as-
doing the COVID test. He's like, you put these in your ear. You swab your ears, right?
Oh
Fucking-
no, yeah, dude.
What,
I mean,
your asshole? What?
Yeah.
That's how you-
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I won't give the details, but one time I did take a test. All right, I've taken a million of these fucking COVID tests. So like before Seamus got sick, I got fucking sick as fuck,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like was sick as fuck. And I took a couple tests, was negative, and then I got sick again. Like I kept getting sick. And one time I remember taking a test and like at home test, like to call my boss, tell him like I'm good, and I tested negative, and I was like, oh, bet. And then Seamus came home and he looked at my test and he's like, oh, you're testing. Why are you testing for antibodies?
Yeah. I was like,
And I was like,
this is the wrong fucking test, Carl.
Shit.
Yeah.
But no, shit, like, sure shit, like, Seamus got it.
Yeah.
People around got it. Everybody at my fucking 25 people at my company got it.
Holy shit.
And I was the only one who didn't get COVID.
Dang, COVID
Damn.
ninja.
Me and one mother, yeah, you sent me a meme.
Oh, yeah,
where,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Well, it kind of made me think, like, I think I texted Seamus. I was like, I probably had it before you got it, dude. Like,
probably.
But I'm a straight negative tester, bro. Like,
You've never been.
I mean,
You've
if
never
you
been
think
good
about
at
it,
taking
like,
tests, have you, guy?
I mean, I don't know
Well,
how I don't know how
can't
far
get-
you have to shove those things up your butt.
You
but
can't
like,
get COVID
know
if you
your
don't
nose,
test for it.
yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, dude, I'm indestructible, dude. You know, blind
Hell
kitty,
yeah.
you can't see what you can't touch. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's good to be here, though.
Yeah, but no, it wasn't too bad. It passed pretty quick, and then
You guys need a beer?
Back at it.
Yeah, I'll take one.
Yeah, yes,
Beer,
sir.
beer?
Yeah, what-
well, I got a boost light. I got to finish this guy.
Yeah. What's
But yeah, not too bad. Not the greatest thing in the world, cause like same thing. Like I just like to play video games all day, anyways.
Yeah.
And I got to work from home
Yeah.
per se. I turn on my laptop and then I just play video games all day
Oh,
and get
nice.
paid for it. So like, and
That's
after a few days though, I was getting antsy. I'm like, I just want to like go out and like see some people. Like it's same thing with you. Like
Yeah.
my girlfriend didn't test positive, so like I was just by
Yeah.
myself pretty much.
Right.
See, what sucked for me was like, and this is what was bogus to me. And I told my boss today that I was recording this podcast, and I was kind of giving him my ups and downs about his fucking COVID protocol. You know, kind of giving my shit. And I had mentioned we were going to record tonight, so he's like, "You're going to talk shit about the way I deal with it." I was like, "Yeah, absolutely, I will." And so what's bullshit to me is so
so
my
what'd he do?
my whole company got fucking COVID, right?
Yeah.
And the only way you get COVID benefits, get paid if you have COVID, is if you're salary. If you're hourly, you're fucked.
Yeah.
But not fucked. But you just have to deal with it on your own hands. You have to
Right.
sign up for disabilities, or you have to sign up for what is it called? You don't have a job. You have to
Employment.
unemployment.
Oh, yeah.
So I remember calling my boss. When you got it, I had to stay home because their rules are if close contact, you have to stay home until you're fucking close contact test negative,
That's right. Yeah.
which is fucking far out from a lot of protocols. So I called my boss and I was like, "Yo, dude, like, I haven't worked for 5 days, so like, how am I getting paid?" He's like, "Well, you don't get paid." And I was like, "What do you mean, dude? Like, I'm talking to these other guys I work with," and he's like, "Well, yeah, but their salary." And I was like, wait, what? Dude? Like, so he misses 7 days, gets paid full for him, right?
Wow.
And I miss 7 days, and like, all right, we'll figure out your unemployment and then you get, but then it's not only that, it's you're fucking disabled, whatever. Like if you get surgery, you're fucking like, so like I have to fill out paperwork and shit, and then I don't get paid for like 2 months.
Right.
And it's fucking wild, dude. So, like, I fucking kind of put a stance on that where I was like, we had a big meeting, our whole company, finally when everybody kind of got healthy. And I was like, hey, show of hands, who got paid for this 2 weeks that they missed for COVID? And like a couple people raised their hand. I'm like, so you guys are salary, right? And they're like, yeah. And the people who didn't raise their hands, I'm like, so we're all hourly. We all missed 2 weeks and didn't get paid for it. And I looked at my boss and I was like, let's figure this out, huh? And he came up to me after. He's like, fuck you, dude.
I mean,
so we're figuring out. I mean, dude, but like to me, I was like, how do you take care? I mean, because I know it's not up to him. It's not his, not his decision. But I was like, yo, dude, how are you gonna take care of half your company? And I was like, dude, I can't miss 2 weeks and not fucking get paid, dude. Like what? And I mean, to his grant, like he tried to help me, but like, it's so crooked, dude. Like it's
it's weird how they can like for my work. Luckily for me, I can work from home, and it was like pretty easy for me to work while I was sick.
Yeah.
But also, like, if someone was really, really sick and couldn't work, they'd have to use PTO. They couldn't use like they would have to use up their days that they would normally use to spend on like vacation or time with family just to be sick.
A lot of people at my work used up a lot of their vacation, and to me, I kind of sat down with my boss. I'm like, I understand it's not your. Like, you have no grasp over this. This is the government, not you. But I'm like, how are you going to fucking take all these people vacation because they got sick? Like, they have to sit 10 days without working. Can't work. And in my work...
And some people could have been doing everything right. They could have been, like, actually taking precautions and still gets in, like...
I mean, I shouldn't be crooked about my... I mean, it got... I mean, so we had a Christmas party, right? And nobody could have got. I mean, this new variant of fucking COVID, fucking Sprint Rapid, this Omicron or whatever, whether it was that or not, whatever it was. So we had this Christmas party, and then we came back that next week, and like everybody was gone, and I was like, "Yo, what's going on? Like, where is everybody?" And they're like, "Oh, everybody has COVID." And I was like, "Because of the Christmas party." And I was like, "Well, I was at the Christmas party." Then we looked at it, and it's like, oh, everybody who took the party bus got COVID.
Oh, okay.
But then it was like, oh, shit. Everybody's starting to pop off. And at a point, I talked to my foreman, and I was like, he was like, dude, you're the only person who doesn't have COVID. And I was like, I feel like I should get the fuck out of here. Dude.
What am I doing?
And so at a point, like, I was the only person at my work working, and then I got sick. And I was like, well...
So I'm a butthole and it was clean?
Yeah, and I called my...
back to work.
I called my boss. I was like, well, everybody's gone. Like, I probably just still keep going to work, right? And he's like, I mean, dude, keep working, dude. But when I had to miss a week for... When you had COVID, I mean, like...
that's crazy.
They couldn't cover me.
Just because, like, that is bananas.
They couldn't cover... I literally couldn't... I mean, I got 5 days off.
At that point, you weren't sick.
No,
I was the only one that's sick.
I was
like,
chilling.
You can't come to work because
Crazy.
I was positive.
And they're like, yeah, dude, we literally can't have you back until he tests negative. And I'm like, well, dude, I feel great, dude. Let me work.
Yeah.
I'm like, no one else is working, dude.
And you tested negative as well, too.
Like
we all
fucking
got,
4 times, dude.
And you still had to wait for him to test.
Yeah. But you know what's fucked up, dude? Like, we have like 3 people in the hospital.
Yeah.
On oxygen, like bad, dude.
That's
bad, dude.
That
bad.
That.
It's shit's crazy, dude.
There was one night where I was like trying to sleep and I just felt like I was drowning in mucus.
Oh,
like that was about
heavy,
as bad as it got.
Super heavy on your chest, or
no, in my nose.
Oh,
like in my face.
That, dude.
That was like one night and then it slowly got better. Like like it got bad a night and then slowly got better. But
the sinus pressure headaches were real.
Yeah.
And that, dude, you know what I hate about all this? And I don't mean to be like get deep into this, but so like I work with like half people who, like most of the people at my work aren't vaccinated. And I mean, not a lot of people are vocal about it, but some people I work with are vocal about it. Like, like you're wasting your fucking time getting vaccinated. All these people getting vaccinated are getting sick. And I was like, yeah, I get it. Like I don't want to fucking talk about it, but I get it.
Right.
And then like one of these dudes who was saying that like got COVID and now he's in the hospital and he's very sick. And one of his good buddies who like talked the same shit was like, oh man, this COVID shit is like real shit. And I was like,
man.
yeah, dude, like, we've been talking about this, dude. Like, what the fuck? You know, like, so it's like just that. It's like seeing people kind of come to light where it's like, yeah, but he's like, oh, you know, this is what got me. Like, he looked at me, he's like, yeah, but dude probably has like asthma, so like it's probably why he's sick. And I was like, so now, like, he just goes in the hospital? Like,
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? He's like, well, he probably just had pre-existing conditions. And I was like,
Yeah,
dude,
so
like,
he probably
this dude's
should've
been healthy
got-
for the 2 years I've been here. And, like, he got COVID. Now he's on oxygen and almost dying. And asthma comes into play.
Asthma.
And they're like, yeah. And then they, you know, like, Stumpy, you know what I mean? I'm like, like, fuck. You guys just get sick. Let me work by myself. Jesus Christ, dude. What a separated fucking place we live in.
Jeez.
But
Yeah.
that is what we're going to try to take our minds off of today.
Hey, I envy my neighbor. They got a sign that says, "You got polio?" ? Yeah, you know, fucking switch the vibe.
Yeah,
a little bit, dude. It's awesome, dude.
It's one of those things that's so captivating. Like,
Yeah.
everyone has experienced the COVID pandemic phenomenon, the
It's
strain
real. It's
virus
real.
in so many different ways that everyone has so many different opinions on it. And like my dad, he got it and he really didn't get that sick. He was congested for a couple days, but like he really didn't get like sick. So I mean,
that's awesome, dude.
yeah. So a stranger could see that and be like, "Oh, see, it's no big whatever. This is bullshit." But like, I could be like, "Yeah, but I was pretty fucking sick, and I'm a pretty healthy guy."
Yeah, and that's the thing, dude. Like, I don't know. You know, it's something I never really paid my 2 cents into, but it's the fact that people are kind of battling against each other. It's like, listen, dude, we're getting sick.
Yeah.
Why are we battling each other?
We're
Like,
sick, man.
You
We're
know,
not
like,
feeling
whether
well.
he's vaccinated or not, they're sick. Let's take care of it. Let's get down to it. You know, fuck it. Like, but hope the best.
Yeah. Right.
You know,
Well-
COVID train.
fucking cold, dude.
The fucking COVID train.
Hey, let's think about it like this. We made textbooks. You know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
going to be kids 20 years
Oh.
from now, and they're going to be reading about us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, they might be listening
Old
to this.
Stumpy's gave everybody his company COVID.
The old stumpity sickness, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're gonna make company protocol in 10 years. All right, if you were acting like Stumpy,
Hey, what do you think you should do? Drink 14 Busch Lights, come back to work the next day. You'll be fucking fine, dude. I don't know.
have a couple 400 honey ales.
You got
and
polio?
Keep on
I don't
going.
Drink about it.
All right, we're not gonna get deep in that.
All right, we're done with the COVID, but
all right.
it was just something that affected us over the
Yeah.
past month and why we've been gone.
Glad you made it out
True.
safe.
True.
Yeah, thank
Glad you
thank
made it out
Yeah,
safe.
you
Yes,
as
sir.
well.
Glad
So-
I'm fucking
Yeah,
like a
glad-
superhero. It's
fucking-
cool. It's awesome to be me.
So that's why we've been off for the
Yeah.
month and a half here,
Yeah,
folks.
Crazy biz.
I'm gonna
So-
pee quick.
Yeah,
Keep
go pee,
talking,
man.
dude.
We're gonna move it on eventually here.
Move it on
We'll
back.
go probably get into we'll talk the weekly challenges we haven't done.
Oh Jesus! What? Oh,
We got a
man.
Christmas wrap. We gotta do.
Oh, jingle balls, jingle balls, jingle my balls down your throat. Sorry, sorry, guys.
Who beers? Who beers? Who beers?
I forgot we were keeping to this one. This one PG. Sorry, mom. Sorry, dad.
Nah.
They don't listen. Sorry, Kelly, and everybody else who listens.
No. They can go fuck themselves. Anyway, so yeah, we were supposed to write a Christmas rap. That just didn't happen, folks.
Yeah.
It didn't happen.
Will happen
Next Christmas.
next Christmas.
Maybe we'll write like an Easter rap or
Oh
something.
my God, we're just
Easter eggs, Easter
Oh
eggs.
Jesus Christ! Don't even get me started with the Easter eggs.
For Jesus.
Oof.
So yeah, we were also looking at oh man, we really haven't. I mean, there's really not much to talk about in terms of weekly challenges because we really haven't kept up with them.
No, crazy times.
Let me see here though. I think we have the Steve-O thing. We were supposed to come up with some interview questions. But
You know.
so I think what we have to do
You want
is
to just talk about like what the fuck our past goals have been, like what we've been doing, reading the book, the Steve thing, just what it's about. Kind of get back onto our level grind.
yeah, and I think we should just come up with like some type of
Punishment.
punishment. Thank you for just kind of fucking up these.
Punishment.
I wouldn't even say
I
fucking
wouldn't-
up.
yeah.
Just not really
Yeah.
keeping shit at the forefront
Hold
of our brains.
ourselves accountable, even though we didn't do it.
Yeah,
you
we
know?
should hold ourselves accountable.
Yeah, no, I thank you,
You know.
Shame.
So-
You know?
So we'll pay it back somehow. And
So for every
with
chapter
pain.
you haven't read of the book, you have
Yeah.
to take a shot.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus!
So
Christ.
I mean, so we're up to like 12,
Yeah, so
14. So like I have maybe 2 shots.
Yeah.
What do you?
How many chapters have you read?
No, I'm not
Shane?
looking at the blind cat. What do you like? So how many shots?
It's like one.
I'll go take 7 shots of Rumplemans right now.
All right,
I'll fucking do it right now.
all right, all right.
Hey, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think?
So to start this, let's talk about what the fuck we're doing as a monthly challenge.
Well, we're talking weekly
Weekly
challenges
challenge,
right now.
all right, all
so
right,
like,
all right.
so some of the previous weekly challenges have been the Christmas wrap. We had to come up with interview questions based
Yeah.
off the book.
Yeah, man.
Do Steve-O, go see Steve-O at the
All right,
Meyer.
all right.
We did that one. We still have to do the gumball skinny Buddha tattoo.
Damn, you guys are still on that one. Jeez.
All right. Let's break this
good.
down a little bit.
we got some stuff.
So I'll buy. All right.
Ooh,
So
Carl's buying.
no, I'm not buying.
Carl's buying.
I'll get.
No, I'm writing it down. Carl's
No!
buying.
I will get
Should we do the blazing challenge from
Oh,
I will
Buffalo
get my
as a punishment?
I will get my Steve-O ticket. If you guys are done,
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll get my Steve-O ticket tomorrow.
Huh?
yeah.
Steve-O
Yeah.
ticket tomorrow.
Steve-O tickets tomorrow. All right.
All right, and then Christmas wrap.
Well, so I mean, I don't think we're gonna do a Christmas wrap.
No,
at this
no,
point.
no,
It would
no.
be
No?
like, what would we?
Oh, I guess we're not past it.
It'll
We could
be middle of January. We're
So,
gonna start talking about.
So
Do you just-
tattoo
Santa
wise,
Claus?
I'm
Do
getting.
we just want to do a regular rap first, or you want to just punish ourselves?
All right, well, let's bring it all on the table, and then we'll talk about
All
it.
right,
break
all
down
right,
after.
all
So
right.
Steve-O's something we have to do.
Yeah.
The tattoo thing, I think, is I'm getting a tattoo in 3 weeks, so
Okay.
I'll do one. I don't know. I'll do one. I'll do a fucking gummy ball. I'm getting a big fucking piece,
Yeah, I
but
know
I'll
that.
get a gummy ball.
Well, yeah, we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
I just I'm not quite sure why we just haven't been able to like sync up very well on.
I
this
think
one.
we
I've
just haven't fucking done it.
Yeah,
You just haven't fucking done it.
True.
yeah. But it's gonna. It's not like I don't want to do it. It's more of a.
So let's talk about this.
Bad timing.
So, all right. We're going to start with Steve-O. We're going to see Steve-O, okay? That's our
Yep.
first goal.
Yeah.
All right?
Next
And
week.
then I think a good thing, if you're down for it, you're going to be, how old are you going to be, 30?
In May.
Maybe we get fucking
4 months yet. Being in my 20s, guy.
Okay, no, 30 is big
No,
age. You know, you're not
Yeah.
Ted Schrader. You can be appreciative of it.
No, I
Maybe
do,
we
I
do a
I
big
do.
30 years old gumball tat.
30 gumball tats.
Yeah,
30
dude.
gumball
Not 30s. we get gumball tats on your 30th.
Okay.
I'm just spitting out
4
ideas. What do you think, you fucking
4
Irish
months away.
cunt? All right, well, all right.
It's already been about 2.
As soon as Seamus gets the fucking chapter 12 of the
All right.
book, we'll get tattoos.
All right. Fair.
How about
Yeah,
that?
I like that. I
How
like
about
that.
that?
All right.
There we
all
go.
right,
All right,
Okay.
cool.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
that's good.
Fair.
So Steve-O's first. We got some catching up to do. As soon as fucking Cockbag gets to episode 12, we'll get tattoos.
Chapter
Fair.
12.
We'll start reading right now.
You're getting tattoos tomorrow,
All
bitch.
right, bitch, you ready?
Okay. And then so for the so we got that. that I think we still have the interview questions. We got to come up with interview questions.
I gotta
We'll
read
have,
for
and next week we'll come with interview questions. How about that?
All right, you better fucking read something, bud.
All
All right. So, okay, let's put this down. So, where do we want to be by next week? I'm on chapter 11. You're at chapter what? 14.
I'm about to start 14.
All right. So, where do we want to be? Let's give. You're gonna have to read, and if you don't read, then we're gonna fucking bring a pepper that's not a habanero. Or
About to start
gold.
13. My bad.
All right, let's go 14.
Be at chapter 14.
Be at chapter 14.
Okay.
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 All right.
Okay.
And if you're not at chapter 14, whoever's not at chapter 14, I'm not there yet, eats a fucking...
Oh, I got it. If you're not there, there is a jalapeno still in the fridge of the stew.
I mean,
That is,
should we
it is
fucking
getting
go a little
shriveled
hotter than
and
that?
old. Well, it's just disgusting is basically what it is.
All right, bet.
You got to eat.
Bet.
All right.
Everybody put them in. Bet. All right, cool. So come next week, we're going to come with interview questions. We're all going to have our Steve-O tickets bought.
Well, it's next week, so yeah, we probably should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I bet.
Let's see. And then since we were supposed to do a Christmas wrap, we could, I think like Seamus said, just do
Maybe do
a general wrap. We could do
we could do a general rap, or we could, do anything.
do like a rap about being losers, being like
COVID. Do a COVID rap.
do a COVID rap, or I mean we could.
Or
I'm trying to think of
We
like
could do like a trash pickup and do like a little rap video.
I'm trying to think of how to like punish
You a
us.
dumbass slut. I'm picking trash up. It's stinky just like your butt. Something like that.
in the cut.
Yeah. No, I like that.
I don't
Yeah.
do a trash pickup rap. Is that what you're saying?
No.
Do we just write another rap verse like we did last time? That wasn't really
What if-
necessarily
or
about anything.
this-
But
It's gotta be a theme.
particular.
This would be me. Like we each write a rap about another person, and it's just
About
Wait,
each other or
is it
just
a-
anybody?
wait.
Is it a diss? Is it a diss track?
We could do like a 3-person diss where we all
Are we dissing each other? So I diss Seamus, you Seamus
diss
disses you, you
me.
diss me?
We could do
I
that.
bet. Let's do it.
Okay.
All right, put it down.
Put it down.
Put it down.
This rap.
Holy shit! I hope we're back in the stew next week. Like actual stew.
Shamo. It'll be like a roast rap.
Roast rap. I like that.
So many jokes flowing through the dome.
I know, yeah. To keep inside.
Yeah,
bet.
so we'll do that. Man, we gotta come up. Okay,
All right, so read over what the
all right.
fuck's happening.
So tomorrow we're gonna buy our Steve-O tickets.
Okay.
As soon as Shamo gets to chapter 12. Well,
I'm gonna have to do that for
Yeah,
next
this
week,
is
otherwise
gonna
it'd be
be-
no pepper. But
yeah. So
Coming up with questions?
no, okay, sorry. As soon as Shamo gets to chapter 12, we got to get tattoos. But we're all supposed to be at chapter 14 next week.
Okay.
And if who's ever not at chapter 14 next week has to eat the fridge jalapeno and drink that milkshake beer that's in there. There's one milkshake
I
beer
will
left.
read tonight. I got 2 chapters. If I lose to you, I'll drink my own piss. Don't put that on the fucking marks, but no.
I won't put it on here, but it's on
Damn
it's
it.
on wax, baby. It's on wax.
It's on wax. All right, cool.
So
you
all right.
better read, motherfucker.
So we got to rethink when we're gonna get these skinny Buddha tattoos.
I mean, you could still do it. I mean, I'll just put more pressure on you, because you got to get it done.
Yeah, we do.
You got to get it done. So You're basically banking on me not reading, and then I'm eating the pepper, and you don't have to get the tattoos.
Can we just go the follow? Well, we're getting tattoos.
I'm
no
gonna read
matter
the
what.
fucking. I'm gonna read the shit out of this.
Let's go. We'll get Steve-O tickets this week. Next week, Thursday, let's get gumball tattoos. Can we do that? Is that reasonable or no? Am I stupid? Am I drunk?
I think. Am I drunk?
Maybe.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
So what?
Naturally.
Let me just check what day that is. That is the 20th.
I bet.
All right.
And so all right. So to be clear, so the Skinny Buddha gumball machine, you get $50. You get two. It's a gumball machine. You put a quarter in, you roll, but it spits out a tattoo. But you pay $50, you get two options, right? And
Yes.
so then you pick the best of the two. I don't think they just got dicks and boobies. I mean, if I got boobies tattooed on my boobies, that'd be pretty cool.
Can you get two of them, or do you have to pick between?
I think you have to pick between.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like
Unless you want to pay $50 for a pair of tits and dick on your chest, you know?
yeah, I'm not exactly sure
I
how
think
that
that's
works.
what they got, but
So like next Thursday, we just have to at least go to Skinny Buddha and be
Okay.
like, hey, we want to get this.
This.
Hey, we want to get
You
this.
got a fucking cowboy hat I can get on my
Hey, man.
tits?
Hey, man.
Let me get a band though right on my face.
Bada-ding. Can you tattoo on me?
Bada-ding,
Bada-ding, ding, 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 ding,
ding.
Bada-ding, ding, ding. Can you tattoo that right across my chest? Bada-ding, ding, ding, ding.
With a banjo? With a banjo on my nipple? No? Okay. So we'll do that next week.
Yeah. So all right, we're actually gonna go.
Cool. Hell yeah, dude.
All right.
And if you don't eat the pepper,
Okay. All right. I like.
if you don't do anything, you eat the pepper.
we don't.
We'll get more
You
pepper.
better fucking start putting your reading glasses on there, sonny.
I got 20/20 vision, boy.
I know you have for the past 2 months. We've had the book, too. It's been freezing in your back seat
I
of your
forget
car.
where. Oh, it is. That's where it is.
Yeah,
I kinda
dude.
forgot where I
see
put
it
it.
every day I fucking come home.
Oh
dude.
shit.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So for this month's monthly challenge, we've been reading this book.
By Doggo Heim.
Sorry for anyone who hasn't caught on to that or is new to the
My
show.
reality TV show by Doug Heim.
But, yeah, it's actually a very entertaining
It
book.
is, very is,
But
it
we,
is.
Shamo wouldn't know, but
It sounds great.
although the chapter I just read was about one of the most depressing
That's part of the books, though. You know what I
chapters
mean?
of. Yeah, like I was telling you guys, I wish I would have read it during. Well, I had COVID. I mean, I would have been.
Oh, man.
I would have been feeling chipper.
Hey, so, okay.
So that's where that's at. We got the disc wrap. I don't think there's any other weekly challenges that we're lacking on or that we've missed here.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I just have questions on, this fucking
Remember when we
monthly?
saw Free Guy?
Huh?
Remember when we saw that movie Free Guy?
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was fun.
That was a good time.
Oh, that was
Oh,
a great
you know what we have to do?
What's that?
A Peyton pub.
Oh, we do have to do the.
Oh,
Carl owes
shit.
us a painting pub.
That's right.
Well, he also owes me a
I
brewery
know.
tour.
All right,
Hey, Peyton pub was fun though.
Let me
Yeah, we
s-
gotta
let
do
me-
one of those.
let me stack up my bills.
Yeah, we.
All right.
We're gonna get to that stuff, but we got to make
What-
sure that.
What? I thought that was just a weekly challenge.
No, that was for
Yeah.
the games we've been playing. You know,
I
we,
wasn't a part of the last one though.
right. So, but we still want you to come with.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
I
not
thought that
gonna
was
pay
just.
for
I
you.
thought
I'm
that
gonna
was
pay for
just a
Max.
weekly challenge.
No, this
No.
was the
Sorry.
fucking. What were-
You've been here 4 times? How the fuck
Okay,
you
all
gonna
right,
tell
all right.
us what the fuck?
we played fucking cribbage, and I owed him a brewery tour
Yeah.
off there, and then we played fucking
Bags.
Bags.
Yeah, the paint
Now-
pub is from Bags.
Yeah, paint pub's from Bags.
Yep.
Hey, don't
See-
fucking look at me like that, Mr. Cock
Hey, I
and
guess
Bull.
if I'm getting a free Peyton pub, I don't.
No,
fucking
I
care.
ain't paying for you. I'm paying for him, you dick. You didn't play this game. Fuck you. You're paying for yourself.
I don't know what I'm arguing about.
So we're playing darts right now. So maybe if you win darts, you can get someone to pay for your
Are we
paid
playing
phone.
darts today? Can I play some music and then we'll talk about the monthly challenge?
Well, we
we're-
do gotta. Yeah, we'll wrap up what our set goals are for the weekly.
Yeah, we
challenge.
gotta wrap up
Alright,
this
alright.
weekly
We'll play some
challenge.
darts and then we'll roll and get
little
into the month.
fart, little
Hey.
dart, little
Ah,
What's going on?
Carl's feeling 400 right now.
400 honey.
Honey.
So what's going on?
So right, we're talking about our weekly challenges right now is what we're doing, and I think we've gotten through basically all we needed to talk about for the weekly challenge.
Yep.
So currently for the weekly challenge, we're playing darts. We're playing, what was it, 501?
501.
Yep.
The scoreboard I left back at the stew.
Score. Sorry.
I think
We'll just keep track of points and then when we get back there,
so
we'll
we'll
take them
then
off.
subtract. I think Shamo, you're in the lead,
Hell
and
yeah,
I think
I am.
we're tied.
Yeah,
actually.
I think you guys
we're
are.
tied.
That.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We do have a dartboard here.
Hell yeah.
So we'll just.
We'll just do we do we want to play darts and then add another weekly challenge on to everything we've been doing, or just play darts
Let's
and
just
have
fucking keep it simple, dog.
keep the
All right.
points what they're at?
We playing farts?
Yeah, man.
Are we playing
Yeah,
darts?
let's just play farts on top of everything we're doing.
All right.
Let's
Yeah.
not add nothing.
Yeah,
All
let's-
right.
and just
All
we'll
right.
just keep score.
All right.
And then when we get to the stew, we'll subtract the scores,
Yeah.
do all
Yeah.
that jazz.
Right.
But for now, let's just fart it up.
Fart. Can I play
Um,
some music?
Yeah, you can always play music.
Ladies and gentlemen, episode 48. We're gonna play some darts. We're gonna move the camera around. We're gonna adjust our sense a little bit where we're at. Seamus is in the lead. Me and Max are tied.
Damn straight.
Don't know the score exactly, but we got some shit to do, y'all. Episode 48. Check it out. Yeah.
Once again, back is the incredible. The untenable. That's where my heart's at. To the hip, the hop, to the hip, and to the hippity. I used to break on a box. To the hip, the hop, to the hip, and to the hippity. Backspin for backspin. Once again, back is the incredible.
Fuckers.
Hey, do it one more time. One more time. This is episode 48. We playing darts, motherfucker.
We're playing darts, motherfucker. Episode 48. Kick some butt fucking ass.
Yeah. All right, Seamus Johnson. We're gonna play first. We got the camera set up real nice, like Seamus Johnson got the USA hat. I'm backwards. All right, what are we doing? We're playing one round, right? One round, 501 die, 2 rounds.
2 rounds.
Two rounds.
I'll keep.
All right, Maximilian, you're up. You're up 2. I'm gonna play some. All right, Seamus Johnson shooting. Here we go. We got a 4 flat. All right, we got a 17. All right, and then we got another 4. We got 8. We got fucking 25 for Seamus Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, Maximilian about to step up to the motherfucking dartboard. Yeah. All right, let's scoot on. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Maximilian, episode 48. Maximilian's about to shoot out See what he's got. Doesn't have his glasses on. Oh, bounces off the board. We're going to call it zeros. Oh, there we go. 14. Looking real mean. And then he's got a fucking, what is that? 25? 25 plus 14. What is that? 39. What is that? Is that right? Yeah. All right. Somebody's got to come. I'm about to step up to the board.
Yeah.
Stumpy's
What
up
you
to the
got?
board.
What you got?
Hey, why didn't you catch this dart?
What you got? What you
All
got?
right, let's see what Carl's got in hand.
One more back? No.
Yeah, right there.
Right there. That's mine.
Let's see what Stumpy's got. Oh, and he fucking hits the
Bro.
board. Tommy's not gonna like that.
Oh, wait. That's a
Oh,
9?
triple threes up at 9 with another 13. That gives him 22. 22 up in the piece.
Man. Ooh, I'm feeling good with my 39 here, boys. Shamo's up to the plate. About to score a field goal. Yeah.
Seamus Johnson.
What is that, a 5?
20.
Oh, 20.
Oh, with a 12, we're at 22. Ah, what is that? Another 20? What is that? 42?
No, 52.
52.
He got 220s.
52? Ah! 52! What's the score, huh? Maximilian up to bat. Got 3 trees on his hat looking like a fucking scat. Hanging upside down like a fucking bat. He don't tell the truth. He's a fucking rat. Just kidding, y'all. Maximilian up to... Don't throw it at me, dog. Put your glasses on. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, there we go. He can see now. Got his blue lights. Aiming hard. We got a 17. We're going to count that as a 1. Oh! What's the score? 77 Maximilian! Triple it like the trees on his cat, motherfucker. All right, I'm up.
That's how it's done, son. That's how it's done, son.
All right, you can take the headphones and the mic, Seamus.
Yeah. That was with a 0 too, man. Shit. All right,
With the
Carl,
way this is going, Carl's gonna owe us something else. Oh, he gives us a solid 15. Oh, and a bullseye for 25. And a 4 that gives him 44, ladies and gentlemen.
44.
Not too
All right.
shabby. Not
So
too
let's see.
shabby, ladies and gentlemen.
Shamo for a total of 25 plus 52, 77. Max 39 plus 77 is 116.
16. Sheesh.
Carl with 22 and a 44 is 66.
At least I'm not Carl.
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, play a little darts. What's the score? What do you got, Max?
All right. Well, we don't have the official scores, but the scores for today, Shamo got 77 points. So subtract that from his total score back at the stew. I got 116 points. Carl got 66 points.
Hey, good for me. 869 doing rhymes.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
All
right.
Yeah.
That was that weekly challenge game.
Yeah, just darts this week because
Yeah, just
we're not gonna roll dice for it. If we were rolling dice, motherfuckers, I'd be the one rolling dice.
Yeah. I was playing weak. Good shooting, boys.
Good shooting.
Yeah, good shooting.
Good shooting. Hey, what do you guys want to get into next, huh?
We could talk book a little bit. Just
Yeah,
do a
suck book of
recap
the-
maybe
yeah.
on what
Yeah, man.
we've been reading. I mean, I know. Sorry. Take these fuckers off. Because we did talk about the book pretty good in our last episode. We read a lot of segments from the book.
Yeah, we did a big talk. Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure the last episode, we said, I can't remember what chapter we said we were gonna be at.
I think pretty much where we're at.
48.
Right? Yeah.
Let me just see if I can pull it up.
It was
But
like-
I do think we're a little bit behind.
I think it was not
let me-
15, was it?
Read to chapter 15. Yeah, good call.
All right.
Um,
Look at me. Remembering shit.
yeah. So
Yeah, so maybe we can kind of recap that next week when we get old Dick Bag caught up.
do
and-
we want to get to chapter 15 then?
Yeah.
Well, everything will just be one more chapter up,
Yeah.
like what we were talking about.
Think you could do that in a week?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah, he says. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah. Can't wait to watch Eat That Pepper.
What rhymes with masturbation? Procrastination.
Procrastination.
Sorry. All right.
Both go hand in hand.
I see what you did there. All right. Well, I mean, we could boogie Don to fucking Carl versus Dictionary Ton.
Oh, wait.
too.
Hold on real quick. Actually,
oh.
I forgot. My bad. I have just a couple reading facts that I think would
Just
be
about reading?
just about reading.
All right, let's
Since
hear
that's
it.
what our monthly challenge is reading. Maybe next week I'll bring in interview tips and tricks for
Okay,
interviewing
yeah, I
a
like that.
person.
So
'Cause we would've-
like reading in a sense how to read something.
These are all different kinds of facts. There's
All right,
facts
let's hear
about
'em. Let's
reading
hear
in
'em.
general.
If you like to read,
Yeah, and real
Listen
quick
up.
before I get into this. So the book we're reading is it's called My Reality TV Show by Douglas R. Haim, and it's basically about his life. He's a Green Bay native. Started
shout out.
a lot of businesses, or I don't know what you'd call, but did a lot of things
Entrepreneur
in entrepreneur
to the max. Dude.
Absolutely. He was a TJ and the Ant, which was like a late night television
yeah.
DJ. Like he was, instead of a
Started
disc
his-
jockey, he was
yeah.
a TV jockey. So
Started
he was
his
TJ.
own fucking pirate radio station that fucking outranked most of the radio stations in the area.
He
at
was
the
like
time.
doing original podcasting.
He was indeed, and he was kicking ass.
He
at
was
it.
creating his own content, and then he would have it playing on like a loop, so he wouldn't even have to be at the station, his pirate station, for it to be playing. And
You have a DJ at your wedding. He was probably one of the first people to ever have a
Yeah,
DJ at the wedding. He was the first person to kind of bring that out.
right. Most times, a lot of people were getting bands or people to come play like live music.
He did DJ
And he
service.
said, well, why do that? I can play any music, any song you want me to play. I'll just come to it and play
which
it.
worldwide is pretty fucking evolutionary.
Yeah.
I mean, he did some big things.
So he did a lot of really cool things. He's a very smart, intelligent man.
Absolutely.
And his life is very interesting, and we're hoping to be able to get him on the show and interview him.
goals.
That's also a part of the monthly challenges. Not only reading his book, but coming up with ideas and thoughts and real questions to ask him.
Not just bring him out, but give him a good interview. Make him think. Make him feel like this is something he wants to spend time on, like what he's done in the past. You know,
exactly.
put a little thought into.
So that was just a quick background on what we've been doing this month. Not so much Seamus, but Carl and I.
Hey,
Come on now.
Come on. Hey, he's still here, though.
Come
Look at
on.
him. He's still here.
Sorry, I'll save that for the rat.
It's past 9 o'clock, too.
Oh, yeah. But all right. So
Hey, it's
He
time for
spent
me to
his-
go. It's
He
time
spent
no, I'm
his
just kidding.
time fucking graduating fucking college.
yeah,
Nice
college.
college.
College boy over here.
Yeah,
Oh, college
Ah.
boy. Oh, I graduated.
Oh, boy, your
4.0.
pupils are way down here.
What rhymes with 4.0?
Oh!
Oh, I'm sorry. That was a fucking lot. Sorry. All right, continue, Matt.
that was a little peek behind the curtains there.
Yeah, Jesus.
All right, so
Christ.
here are
Didn't
some
think that one through.
some good old reading facts. This one kind of plays into the show a little bit, touches on mental health. Reading has a beneficial impact on our physical and mental health. It reduces stress by 60%, slows the heartbeat, and relieves muscle tension. All right?
I agree with.
Surprisingly, reading proved to be 600% more beneficial in fighting stress than playing a video game and 300% more useful than going for a walk. Its impact even surpasses drinking a cup of tea by 100% or listening to music by 68%. So, listening to music and reading
Let's
is-
talk about this after the facts. Let's put our 2 cents in after these facts.
Sure.
Right?
So let's see, what's another good one here? The University of California has found that people having a 9th grade or higher literacy level, mine is clearly not at a 9th grade level, have to have 4 to 5 times more chances not to suffer mental declines as they go. Well, I'm definitely suffering some mental declines.
I love the Packers.
fucking Rodgers, man. Okay, so those are some interesting ones. Oh wait, oh no, not that one.
All right, so yeah, no, keep going.
just got a couple more interesting. Now, so this is more. These are more facts about just like about books, maybe a little bit more. Oh, you get sorry. I was just do what you got to do.
What's going on with you? There's no codes
His
on the
neck was
fucking
cold.
cans.
The three. All right, can you guys name the 3 books that have been read most in the world?
The Bible.
It's 1.
Harry Potter books.
That's 2. Oh, good.
Where the red fern grows.
No, that's not.
50 Shades of Grey.
No. I'm going to say fucking
Is it another religious one?
I think so. This one I have. It's
The Quran?
quotations from Chairman Mao Tse Tung, MAO space TES-TUNG.
Was it a Buddhist book?
Might be.
I'm just reading what this thing says. So the Bible, that quotations
I
from
love that Harry Potter
Chairman
suit.
Tess Tung and Harry Potter.
Have you read all? I know your sister's read all the Harry Potter books religiously.
I've listened to them all.
You know, dude, you got me into listening to
to them.
fuck. I hate reading, but then I realized, like, dude, listening to somebody else reading is pretty dope.
Yeah.
Pretty lit.
Because I
to
like,
be
you know,
honest.
stories are cool. Like a good,
Yeah.
like captivating story, but it's the fact, like reading.
It's
I
my
don't
mind.
know.
It's my own mind where it's like I can't read all these words and like comprehend them. But if I hear somebody else read them and I listen to them, I'm fucking on
And
point.
I think it's more so for me. It's like it's not that I can't do it, right? Like you can.
I can.
It's like the time that it takes for everything to sink in. Like you
Yes.
have to go back and reread like 4 paragraphs just to be like.
But I'd
"Oh,
rather
that's-"
listen.
But if I can listen to it, it all just clicks.
Imagine reading like who's your like a Dave Matthews song on paper, reading
Right.
it, and then you're like, oh, that's cool. But then listening to it, even somebody reading it, it's like, oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense. A lot more like a penny machine makes a lot more sense. You know what I mean?
Are you a big reader, Shamo?
Guys, I'm
I'm curious. Like,
Obviously
maybe
not.
not like. Maybe in the
his
past.
reality
I was like,
TV
are you really doing this?
Well, no, like in the past. Like, I don't know. Have you
being
ever
real.
been like.
I mean, like I used to read quite a bit. I would say like
what? What would you read?
I used to really like this author called his name was James Patterson.
I've
yeah,
heard
sure.
of James
James
Patterson.
Patterson. He's got
Yeah.
good books, but he had a series they're the Maximum Ride series. They're really good books, and
okay.
they're like a science fiction kind of thing. So I read them probably like early high school,
Okay.
like late, I don't know, 8th grade or something like that. But they're good, good books, and that was probably about the last book that I read.
Okay.
So have you guys? Let me ask, like, have you guys? So like, I got into one author. His name's Mike Lupka. He's a firm sports writer, very good sports writer. And I still remember the first book I read that like I wanted to go back and read, and it was called The Heat, and it was a basketball book that Mike Lupka had written. It was about a high school basketball team. And I was probably in 6th, 7th grade, and I picked this book up, and I loved it. Couldn't put it down. Read it cover to cover, and then I think the last book I read after that was Jerry Kramer wrote a book about his 1969 season with Vince Lombardi. I think it was called Inside the Lines or something.
Okay.
So those were like the only 2 books where like I read them and like it was like, you know, my mom can read a 500-page book front to cover in one day
Yeah, that's wild.
and love it, like fucking tell you everything about it. And it was always crazy to me. And I remember reading Heat by Mike Lupka and loved it. And then this book by Jerry Kramer and loved it. And like explaining that to my mom, and she's like, yeah, you know, like I read this book 720 pages. I read it in like a day and a half, and a great book. And I'm like,
Huh?
what the fuck did you even read?
Yeah.
Like, do you even know? And she's like, yeah. And
Did
she'd
you
tell,
breathe? In
she'd
between
tell me the
pages?
whole thing, and like, but like, so like to me with reading, like, I like it's not exciting. Like you said, like you got me into books on tape, because I always remember you listening to books on tape.
Yeah.
And like I love books, but like I can't my mind doesn't make books exciting. You
Right,
know what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
like I remember having to read Where the Red Fern Grows, and I remember like hearing that story, how like emotional it was, and then I read it, and I'm
Yeah.
like, this fucking book sucks,
Yeah.
dude. This fucking dog dies,
Yeah.
fucking big whoop, dude. You know, like,
Spoiler.
yeah,
No.
spoiler. Sorry. But like I never got like I don't understand how people just fucking flourish in words, dude.
I used to get back when I would read those books. I used to get pretty invested. We used to like every time we go on vacation. I mean, I'm one of 5 kids, so like we never flew anywhere. We drive, you know,
Yeah.
be like 20-hour drive wherever
Yeah.
we're freaking going. You know what I mean? So like, what am I gonna do? Like read a book, you know?
Probably
And
Florida
so,
a lot.
So I'd always bring like a couple books with me. Yeah, we'd always drive down to Florida and read a book on the way there. Maybe read a little while I'm there, and then read a book on the way back. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
like, I do get invested. It's always just hard, like getting started reading a book.
Yeah.
So then by the time like I get to like chapter 5 or 10, I'm like, okay, like, and now what happens?
Right.
Dude, I read this book.
You
So
got
like,
me now.
my first time, like, I just, so like, when I moved in this house, probably like fucking 4 months ago, right? My brother had left this book, and it's called The Shake, see, I can't even remember it. To Shake the
got Shake?
Sleeping Self.
Oh,
Is what it was called, and it was about this guy who was living the everyday normal life, you know, a businessman, you know, day to day being in an office, doing the same shit, and then had met this guy who had traveled and told him a story about, you know, how you can get to California all the way to Patagonia on wheels, you know, like by bike, and it kind of sparked his interest. And then he had met this guy, who was a freelancer, kind of a guy like me, a guy, you know, I like to smoke a lot of ganja, I like to fucking be one with where the fuck I am, you know, like whatever goes, fuck it. And it was that kind of same kind of guy, and had heard about his want to. Or heard about the story that he heard about some guy biking from California to Patagonia, and was like, why fuck it, let's do it, dude. And this dude just ends up doing it. And these 2 guys who don't know each other, opposites of each other, grew up in completely opposite standpoints of each other, bike together from fucking California to fucking Patagonia. You know what I mean?
Man.
And it was a beautiful story. It was a great story. It was like the oppositions and everything about these people was great, and it was beautiful. And then I got to about page 250 out of like a 315-page book and just put it down. Never finished this fucking book, dude. Was into it, dude. Loved it from the minute I started it.
So why don't you? What's keeping you from picking it back up? Do you feel like you know the story?
So when I picked it up, like I wanted to read, and like I read because I was interested, and then when I stopped, like I just didn't fucking want to read anymore. So like now it's like I'll finish that last fucking 60 pages one day. You know what I mean? But like right now it's like I don't want to fucking read it.
And I kind of remember you telling me about this. Wasn't it kind of also like a big part of it is like your life situation too? Like you had just moved here.
Yeah.
You were kind of transitioning from one lifestyle to
also my medications I've been on and shit, which is also a transition. But I think it all comes down to, for me, where it's like when I picked up that book, like I was into it. I was invested. And then when I stopped, like yes, I cared about the story, but it was like I have no interest in. For me, it's like sometimes I can sit still and fucking read a book. Very rarely. It's a fucking very fine point in my life. Most of the time, it's like you've seen me. I get home from work, I gotta fucking mop the floor for the 4th fucking time of the week for some reason, or like fucking walk around, do some bullshit. So reading a book's hard for me. But like I caught a fucking glimpse where I was like, fuck it, dude, I can just sit and chill and read. And then I hit a point where it's like, I can't fucking sit still no more, dude. Like, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
So I just put the book down, and like every time I look at it, I'm like, that looks awesome, but I should probably do dishes again. That's what it is. Like, it looks sweet.
But like real life is more important than like what's going on in those pages.
It's me not being able to fucking settle. That's what it is for me. Like, I can't settle. Like, a lot of the time, I cannot settle down. Like, I get home from working a 12-hour day, moving constantly, and I get home, it's like, all right, well, let's organize everything, reorganize my living room until fucking midnight, and then until I'm tired, I can fucking rest.
Do you like the way that books smell?
Love the way the books smell. Love the way that newspapers smell.
Ooh.
Love the way that books smell.
You might have bibliosma.
It's just like fucking.
It's the word for loving the way books smell.
Bibliosa.
I smell them so much I don't want to read them.
I don't like to read them.
I can smell the words.
You're just at the library going, just grabbing all these books, the biggest ones. Like, what kind of books do you read? Oh, I don't read. I just smell them.
It's like a fucking reader's coke.
Where are your newest books, please?
You got
I need to go to Barnes and Noble today, right
you
now.
have a series of Harry Potter. It's like fucking crack. You want to read
Page
it? No,
398.
Oh.
Hey, the first book ever written on a typewriter was The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and Mark Twain.
Today's
My name's Tom Sawyer, and I
mean pride.
Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland is based on a real 10-year-old girl with whom Lewis Carroll was friends. She was called Alice Liddell, and whilst out on a boating trip, asked Carroll to tell her a story.
Fuck that bitch.
So he got the
Does her pages smell good?
Oh, their skirts.
She was 10, Shamo.
Oh,
Honestly, I didn't even know what you said. I thought
you know who must have been on that boat? Fucking Bob.
Rip.
Bob
Were you
Saget,
talking about a
R.I.P.
book? Because honestly, I was thinking about Tom Sawyer
Tom
and
Sawyer.
Rush.
Mean pride.
I was thinking about Rush there for a second. All right.
What a fucking.
Hey, this is kind of cool. This is not something I would have guessed. This will be the last.
No, I want to hear it.
Fact. There are more public libraries than McDonald's in America.
That is a fucking
That's surprising.
wild. There's
That's-
16,766 public libraries compared to 14,157 McDonald's. Not bad.
So there's more public
Ooh, not
libraries
bad.
than McDonald's. That's pretty.
That
fucking,
might be this website. Who knows? Could be out of date.
I mean, but even on a date, that's pretty wild.
it is pretty wild.
Do you guys know the fast food chain that has the most?
Subway?
Yeah,
Crazy.
fucking Subway.
Fucking Subway.
Fuck Subway, dude.
Subways are everywhere, and I didn't even notice
They're-
until I knew that fact. And so I
Subway's
was like,
ass.
"There's a
dude.
Subway. There's a
Hey,
Subway."
if you had, all right, you get one. You get one like let's say like not higher end, but one like restaurant and then one fast food restaurant. You know what I mean? Where like a restaurant's a restaurant. Like a restaurant to me is
Oh,
like
yeah. Sit down.
a sit down, and
order
then
off
like
the menu.
so you get one fast food for the rest of your life and
Arby's.
one just regular restaurant.
Okay.
What do you take? In Wisconsin, in Wisconsin,
Arby's.
Man.
No, Chipotle.
Oof.
Chipotle.
Fast food. Oh, it's between Culver's and like Chick-fil-A. Probably Culver's. 'Cause Culver's, I can get a burger. I can get a chicken Sammy at Culver's too. They got good chicken
get a
Sammys.
chicken
I never really got into Culver's.
What? Really? Culver's is the shit,
I
man.
don't remember the last time I had it, to be honest.
I think it's kind of fucking over glorified
too.
fast
Dude,
food.
I think so
I
too.
fuck with Culver's. I fuck with it,
you
but
get
like
a Culver's Deluxe with bacon. Oh my god, get the
I'll give it a-
Arby's
I'll give it a
fucking
try. I'll give it a
chicken
try.
Swiss bacon fucking Sammy?
man.
A burrito?
A fucking banana bread?
Banana bread at work,
Alright,
dude?
so all right,
got
so I'm gonna say
banana bread?
this. I'm gonna say this.
Wait, Arby's has banana bread?
Nah,
Only at work.
only at work, bro. Well,
Hell yeah.
this is a hard question. Like,
yeah,
all
you
right,
asked it.
so like, I'm thinking restaurant to me. Like, what's a
Dude,
fucking?
Oh, what's
for
your fast food?
restaurants,
Is it
yeah.
Arby's?
Are you going with Arby's?
All right, fuck it. Let's just restaurant. No, it's like White Dog, Black Cat.
Well,
fucking-
no. What
but
was your fast
What's your
food?
fast food? Though?
Oh, my fast
His
food.
was Arby's. I'm Culver's.
No, I'm
you're-
Chipotle.
Or yeah, you're Chipotle.
I'm
my
fucking
bad.
Arby's,
Arby's.
through
Dude,
and through.
Arby's is good. Arby's.
Because
It was
like
a
would
close one.
Zesties be? Nah, fuck
Nah.
Zesties. Doesn't have the shit Arby's got, bro.
No.
They got the chicken Swiss, dude. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? You ever had the chicken
Dude,
Swiss?
I've never heard two people more
Have
amped
you
up about Arby's.
When's the last time you were at
Arby's
Arby's?
slaps,
Dude,
dude.
I haven't eaten Arby's.
Curly fries, dude.
Oh, okay. The curly.
Oh
I love the curly
no, they got
fries.
fucking crinkle cut too, dude.
I
Waffle
love-
fries?
Dude,
I love curly fries.
dude, they
man.
have Arby's is. Oh.
Arby's slaps.
I've eaten there
Arby's
for the past
slaps.
year, dude. I don't think I've eaten the same thing. Chicken fucking Swiss, dude. A bacon fucking ranch wrap, dude. A couple fucking wings, dude. All bangers.
Classic
dude.
roast beef.
You love
all
Arby's.
day.
I fuck with Arby's, dude.
Arby's
All
is
right, all
great.
right.
I
Arby's
would
is great.
fuck Miss Arby.
I think he's a guy. Restaurant.
He's got the meats.
Yeah, he's got.
Damn it.
The meats guy.
I
All right,
love
restaurant.
his meats.
Restaurant. What do you guys think of a restaurant?
In Green Bay?
Fuck, that's hard.
yeah, I guess. I haven't eaten. Man.
Oh, I'm trying to
I
think
have.
of, like,
I have one. It's not in Green Bay though.
Culver's.
It's
all right,
Culver's.
we'll say
No.
Wisconsin.
Ah,
Is it
don't-
not in Wisconsin?
No, it's in
What the
Colorado.
fuck? Ah, fuck.
Colorado.
All right, fuck you, Wisconsin.
Yeah,
Alright.
Fuck your fucking Colorado fucking hippie bullshit.
I just want some pho, dude. I just want some pho, dude.
Oh yeah, you're a
fuck.
I
fuck,
want
dude.
some good pho, dude.
Ew,
Damn.
yeah.
That's hard though.
It is hard because like,
It is.
where have I like really sat down to eat?
See, like I'm.
I don't
such
go
a-
out to eat like sit down restaurants. I feel
I
like
don't
a lot
either.
around
See,
here.
like for me, like it's such a like I'm not like Play Bistro was awesome. I've been
Never
to
been.
I've been to fucking Cavarno, which was fucking
I actually, yeah.
what's the other
go.
fucking place by there?
Like-
Bravo fucking
Oh, yeah.
shitbag is awesome.
Copper State's real good, but
Copper
their menu's
State's-
not huge.
Fox Harbor's fucking
Fox Harbor's
prime time,
pretty
dude.
good.
What's the It's a. Is it Titletown Brewery?
Yeah, it's probably the Depot now.
No.
Hagemeist?
No, not Hagemeister. It's Shit, I'm not gonna be able to think about it. I can't remember.
Fuck, dude. I'm trying to. Man, dude.
Hinterland.
Hinterland.
That's good
Yeah,
food.
yeah.
That was good.
See, like for me,
Hinterland's
like
good
I'm
shit.
not like a big like I love like steaks and shit, but like for me, like if I go out to a restaurant, I am a pretty normal like I love burgers or chicken
Yeah.
sandwiches or wraps. Like even if I'm at a fancy joint, like I really don't give a fuck about getting a steak. Like, you know, like White Dog Black Hat, great place to get a steak. I know the chefs, they do a good job, but like I'd rather have a fucking good steak sandwich or a fucking chicken sammy or like
I love Asian
so I'm
food.
such like a bad
Yeah.
I'm a bad
I'm
person
a
of
slut for Asian food.
oh,
What's
dude.
the best restaurant you've been for Asian food around here?
Little Tokyo has some mean sushi.
I don't actually.
Little
I don't
Tokyo's
actually know
good.
if I've been there.
Mean sushi.
Little
But
Tokyo's good.
But it's tough though because like, I don't.
See, what's your Asian food? What are you looking at?
See, I'm not like a huge sushi eater. So like when I mean like Asian
I'm not a
food,
big
I'm
pho
not
guy
thinking.
either.
I don't really think about like sushi, but like, and
Chicken
that's the thing.
teriyaki.
So like when I go out around here, like I take out Chinese
Yeah.
food, but that's just like takeout. That's not like a sit down restaurant kind of thing.
Well, what's your favorite Chinese takeout? Like if someone was like, you got to
General Tso's.
Mandarin Garden.
Oh, restaurant?
Yeah, the
Oh. I order the same
wait,
thing. and
what'd you
everything.
say?
General
You
Tso's.
just
Where's
said
that?
It's a food. It's
that's
a
just
food.
one item you can get on
Oh.
like any.
That's all I get. General Tso's, please.
He's hungry. Have you
I
ever had
literally
Mandarin-
just ate some before. Like
You ever
I had
had
some
Mandarin-
earlier. Yeah, I did.
Mandarin Garden?
Yeah, that's real
Fucking
good.
I've been wanting to go
banger.
there, actually.
Green tea.
Oh,
banger.
green tea's
Yo,
actually good.
Bangkok Garden have it over on
Never
Broadway.
had. Never had.
Really? Okay, so I liked a lot of the food. Some of it was like it's just not what I was
Bangkok
used
Garden.
to.
Is this
Bangkok
the
Garden.
place-
It's right on Broadway.
That's connected to Mikey's
Yeah,
Pub?
yeah.
All right,
Uh-huh.
all right. Okay,
And
yeah.
but they have some like spicy chicken thing or volcano chicken. Ooh,
That just gets your fucking dick
Ooh,
harder than
oh
the
my
fucking
God, yeah.
chicken head, you know?
Oh my God, so great.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. I feel you on that, dude.
Jeez.
All right.
Yeah.
So restaurant, we still haven't decided on restaurants.
Oh, yeah, well, why are we talking about this?
I don't know.
You brought it up.
Oh, I just want to hear you guys' take.
Well, yeah,
Right?
I don't remember why we were talking about.
I'm going to grab another beer, take a piss. I'll be right back. And then, yeah, you'll take one.
Yeah. I'll take another.
Well, we were talking about the book. We I can't remember how we got started talking
I
about.
don't either. We were talking about libraries and how there's
Oh,
more
there's more
libraries than
libraries.
McDonald's.
And you were
they
like,
Subway has the most.
And then Carl goes.
Arby's.
Carl started fucking jizzing in his pants over Arby's.
Yeah.
Um.
Oh, I fucking love Arby's.
So yeah, I was spitting out some book facts, which led to as only we can do here in America, talking
our
about
American-
fast food.
this is what we were most excited about so
Right.
far on the show.
And so with that being said, I think once Carl gets back, we'll move to Carl versus the dictionary.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're reading Doug Himes' book, My Reality TV Show. We're going to be reading to chapter 15 next week. Seamus has all 15 chapters to
Got a little
read.
catching up to do.
We are.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get Doug on the show, and we can interview him. And we also incorporating reading for this month. We want to incorporate like becoming better interviewers.
Mm-hmm.
Be able to like actually have a meaningful conversation with someone about. I mean, in this case, their book that they've written.
Right.
But if so like next week I'll try to find some like interview tips or like facts or like ideas, better ways to interview someone. I'll try to find something like that. But yeah, so we want to do that. And that's kind of where we're at with our monthly challenge. We're reading through the book. I think I've read a couple more chapters since the last time we talked. Carl has not. Seamus has not. I mean, I haven't done what I said I was gonna do, so it's not like anything special over here. Just
Shame.
yeah, just
Shame.
just a general overview of where we're
Hey,
at.
fucking shame you, bitch.
Shame all of us.
Sorry.
So yeah, we got through some reading facts, and I think it's time for a little Carl versus dictionary. You're primed up.
I've been primed up.
You're about 6, 7, 8 beers,
Not even, dude.
ready to go.
Yeah, let me know.
Shamo has got. Oh wait, what was the word again?
Do you know how to pronounce it?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Do I know how to spell it?
hey, this is episode 48 of Hosts Accountable. I'm going to spell some motherfucking words for y'all, Maximilian and Seamus.
Do you remember what the Q word was?
Quadrennius.
Quadrennius.
Can you just text that to the group?
Hey,
chat at some point?
yeah.
That'd be great.
About to spell some words. Max smelled like turds. Seamus is about to... spell some words. Fuck it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's episode 48.
All right.
Word of the week. Carl versus dictionary. Bitch.
All right, Carl. Are you ready for this one?
Always.
I don't think he's
we're on-
ready.
we're on
Carl
the-
can't spell for shit.
Carl can't spell for shit. We're on the R words,
Yeah.
and rightfully so for you this week.
Ring, ring, rada, rada, bing, bang.
Your R word this week is repertoire.
Huh? Repertoire?
Reptar.
Repertoire.
Repertoire.
If you know the cartoon that Reptar was in, you get
Reptar.
you get 1/3. That's one more third.
Repertoire?
Repertoire.
Yeah. R.E.P.?
R.E.P. R.E.P. Yeah.
I? Huh? No.
No, I'm gonna let you spell it out all the way through first.
R.E.P.E.? R.E.P.A.?
I'm just letting you spell it all the way out through once, then we'll go back and we'll go through it slower.
Yeah, this one's far fetched.
All right, so start from the top. You're at REP.
Repertoire.
R.E.P.E.R.
Repertoire.
R.E.P.E.R. T.U.A. Wait, T. No. R.E.P.E.R. T.O.U.R.
Close.
Yeah, I mean, not bad, guy.
Not bad.
Repertoire. Yeah, I mean, that's my guess. What the fuck's it mean again?
REPERTOUR.
That was your guess? No, well, that was his guess.
R.E.P. Yeah, right?
Yeah. You want me to say it or you want to keep going?
Yeah, fucking go.
All right, repertoire. REPERTOIRE. Repertoire.
What the fuck's it mean?
Repertoire.
The range of skills in a particular field or occupation.
Occupation.
You want to start spelling words or what? There, bud?
In Connecticut, Nelson expended his repertoire working on
fuck
his technique and
Connecticut.
stamina.
What?
That was the sentence.
So it's like what do you bring
Can
to the
you-
table?
Oh, okay.
It's like
Like your skill set.
like what is your skill set? What's in your repertoire?
Little dick and a big voice, my
Like,
friends.
yeah.
Let's go. Repertoire.
you bought a new you took
Sorry,
a class to expand your repertoire in woodworking or whatever.
Right.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I
Like-
feel that. I should
Kinda
have said
something
that.
like that, yeah.
Yeah. I should have fucking said that.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Little dick, big voice on the
I bring your repertoire.
Shamo.
We got Seamus Johnson, Maximilian. This is
I'm on the
episode
controls,
48.
motherfucker. Oh,
Hosts accountable.
That was Carl versus the dictionary.
Hey, you guys want to do a little mental health quotes? I got some quotes for us. Let's talk some shit, huh? You guys want to talk some shit?
Do you want to do your joke of the week, or do you want to do mental health first? What do you want to do first?
Let's do mental health, then we'll
mental
fucking
health talk first. All right.
We'll just belittle it with the joke of the week.
Beautiful, beautiful.
All right. Shane, you cool with that?
Yo.
All right.
Yo.
All right.
Oh shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, episode 48, mental health talk. Let's get down with it. I'm gonna look around a little bit. All right, fuck it. Yeah, no, I'm gonna just tell this one.
Oh no, you're good. My bad. I wasn't sure what you meant first.
All right, I'm gonna tell one. I'm gonna say one, and then I'm gonna tell another one that I haven't even read. All right.
Yeah, give us a couple. I mean, we can. We don't have to do one specific one. I think.
Right.
We can just. I know we've been doing that, but I think just if you found something that really strikes you, fucking say it.
I mean, I had them,
We can bounce
but I
around.
lost them, so I'm gonna just read.
What was that one?
All right, so so I'm gonna start with this. Think about this. Before you diagnose yourself with depression or low self-esteem, first make sure that you are not, in fact, just surrounding yourself with assholes. I'm gonna say that one more time. Before you diagnose yourself with depression or low self-esteem, first make sure that you are not, in fact, just surrounding yourself with assholes.
I like that one.
I do too. I think this is I think this is one where, like, I mean, you can be depressed and have a low self-esteem and be surrounded by assholes, but maybe it makes I look at our friend group in a sense with this. You have a friend group, you have people you stand pretty tall and stern to, right? People you grew up around. And maybe you're depressed and you don't believe in yourself, and you don't think, maybe a lot of people understand what the fuck you're going through. I believe, I've been blessed with a friend group with a lot of people who want to admit it or not, have been through a lot of the same shit, right? But I feel like I have a lot of friends who are going through a lot of shit, who seek advice maybe from me and maybe some of my other friends who maybe just think that we are a bunch of assholes or something, maybe aren't people who understand. But I feel like, I don't know, like, I feel like you make your environment, like if you're a person who, if you're fucking depressed, if you're going through shit, right? Yeah. I've gone through a lot of shit. I've been depressed, but I've also, I pick and choose who I kind of tell my shit to in my friend group, in my family, and the people I surround myself with. And, yeah, I mean, a lot of the people I surround myself with are assholes. I'm a fucking asshole. But,
Dick bag.
But yeah, exactly. But it's I feel like, yeah, maybe your friends are assholes. We're young. We're fucking, we're all young, and that's the hard thing. You have friends. That's the hard thing about the friend group we're in. We have a lot of friends who are going through a lot of shit. Yeah. But we're fucking young, so it's we're trying to help our buddies out. At the same time, we're trying to help ourselves out. But at the same time, we don't know what the fuck's straight, what the fuck's real, what the fuck, like, yeah, I get you're going through shit, but, like, so with me, like, reading this, like, yeah, I know a lot of my buddies are assholes when I fucking tell them shit, but I mean, I think it's good to tell your feelings to an asshole if you trust him.
Yeah.
I mean, and I mean that honestly. I think it's good. I think if you have a friend who's an asshole, can see straight through your shit, it's good to tell
At least
a person.
They won't lie to you.
Exactly, dude. Like, I fucking feel straight to tell both you guys my straight honesty. how I feel. And even if I'm depressed or at my rock bottom, I expect you guys both to tell me, like, either, like, oh, I get it, or, like, hey, dude, you should fucking buck up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I put that wrong.
Well, I mean, like, no, I don't think you put it wrong at all. I mean, there's different ways you can interpret that. But, like, it's you know, it does kind of matter, like, who you surround yourself with. 'Cause, I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, we fuck around. We're assholes to each other. But it's all in good fun. We all love each other, you know what I mean? But sometimes, like, you know, people can fall into the wrong crowd. Maybe they're trying to fit in with somebody. And, you know, you're feeling down. And even if you look up to them, like, you know, looking to them, like, maybe they just, like, don't have your best interest in mind. You know, maybe they just, like, because, like, yeah, I'll be a fucking asshole to you, but I still care about you and I want the best for you at the end of the day. And some people will be an asshole to you, and it's just because they just don't care.
And some
you know
people,
what I mean?
some friends, I mean, maybe they care, but some people maybe can't comprehend or understand or be there for you. They can't, they can't really grip what the fuck you're talking about.
Right. But yeah, I think that what it's kind of, some people just, like, just aren't good for your mental health, whether it's, direct or indirect, people are friends for a reason. People aren't friends for a reason, not just because you guys are shitty people or just because you're different. But, some people, that's why it's always, people are always like, find friends that support you. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be an asshole, but I'll still support you. And some people, like, I guess what I was saying, if you're like down and out, like, I guess just like before you just, give up hope and like, I'm depressed, like, take a look around you, like, see if you have a good support system. See if the people around you are, nice to you, or are other people bringing you down, or are you bringing yourself down?
Yeah. I mean, and that's, especially, I'll be real about, the people we hang out with. We have, at the way I stand, I fucking grew up in a house of counselors. I grew up in a house of feelings. It's kind of how I was born and raised, dude. It's this person I was. And, but our friend group is a fucking clusterfuck of different people with a lot of emotion who deal with it in a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
A lot of people who want to be the big man, stern, nothing fucking affects me. I can go through shit, doesn't fucking matter. A lot of people who hurt very heavily, or a lot of people who are just kind of like, I'm just here to support, like just the in-betweeners. Mm-hmm. And it's I kind of enjoy that fucking well balanced that we have in our friend group, because the person I am, I've learned to talk to people, like a person, like us, we live with each other, we know who the fuck we are. I can talk to you, tell you shit, whether you give me something or not. Like, I know you're listening, that's cool. And then I have friends who are going through a lot heavier shit than I am, and I can talk to them and tell them, like, hey, motherfucker, I'm here for you. And whether they like to hear it or not. And then I have friends who it's like, hey, motherfucker, I'm here for you. Anything you need. And they're like, yeah, I'm not a fucking pussy, dude. I don't need your help. And it's like, all right, you talk to me in 2 months, dude. You know what I mean, dude? Like, fuck, talk to me in 2 months, dude. But like, I don't know. I think it's important to know the community you're in, the relationships you're in with your friends, and that's kind of, I think the biggest thing I've taken out of the friendship with the friend group we have is kind of the fucking growth of our friend group is amazing to me, because we have a lot of friends who are struggling fucking hard, dude. And I think we're all struggling hard, but we have friends who are desperate, make it loud, and it's curious to me watching kind of how our other friends deal with it. A lot of friends who are dealing with a lot of shit, but seeing how they like be intimate. You know what I mean? Like, intimacy is something I've grown up with. I'm okay being vulnerable. I'm okay putting myself out there. That's fine with me. If I'm sad, I'll tell you I'm fucking sad. But a lot of our friends didn't grow up that way. A lot of our friends lost parents, grew up through divorce. grew up through hardship. A lot of our friends grew up through some fucking shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And are living vicariously through people like me who have been granted, the luxury of being able to express my feelings.
Yeah.
Okay, and not get fucked around for it. Like I grew, and that's kind of been the growth seen in our friend group. Through my best buddy. I'm the godfather of this motherfucker's kids, and he's always thought that he's the toughest motherfucker to sit around, And I remember the biggest day was, I started going into therapy, and this fucking dude who thought he was the king of the shit, fucking 2 kids, fucking, doing his shit. He fucking slang shit around back in his day. Nothing could hurt him. And then I went into therapy, and I remember the day he came up to me and was like, fuck, dude, maybe I should do that. And I was like, yeah, dude. Like, it's okay to be fucking weak, even if you're a fucking big shot, dude. Fucking, it's all right to step up a little bit. So, I don't know. Like, you surround yourself with the people who make shit go a little smoother. And with our friend group, it makes it a little bumpy because everybody's going through our shit. I think this past weekend was a good episode of that. You know what I mean? Just, people getting off the wagon, back on the wagon and shit. But I think it's all about how you kind of fucking guide it too, like if you're a part of a good friend group, you have good friends, have people who are struggling, who are willing to listen, no matter how hard it is. It's kind of on you to fucking tell them, like, hey, motherfucker, you can break down a little bit, you don't got to be this big fucking dude all the time,
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's like that's what this quote to me was getting at. Because I know your guys' friend group. Like I'm friends. I'm cool with all the people in your group, but like I'm not nearly as close to them, obviously, as you guys. So like, like when you guys are like, oh yeah, our friends are assholes. It's like, well, yeah, but there's a difference between like being an asshole and being an asshole. Like
yeah. 100%.
So, and I think the way you put it was like you kind of know your friend group, right? And I think this quote is getting at like if you are feeling like depressed and down, maybe you don't really know the people that's around you like that well, and you should really take stock and be like, oh, this is like my best friend, but like I tried to like be like, man, I'm down, and he just brushed me off and whatever. And we went and like drank and partied that night instead of like trying to, instead of him, he was like, let's just fucking take a shot, bro, instead of like actually listening to what I had to say. Like that might be an asshole. He might be a friend, but he might not be like, that might not be like a best friend or someone you keep around. And like, that's to me what it's getting at is like really understand and maybe if you're depressed and stuff, you don't really understand what you need in a friend, but like don't just accept the people that's around you and be like, yep, this is just how it is, these are my friends. It's like if people are dragging you down, then you can keep friends around, but that doesn't mean you have to the exclusivity of like hanging out with these people always has to be the same. And I think that's something I've really noticed with your guys' friend group is you guys are very close, but I haven't really met one of your guys' buddies that's like, I would be like, oh, dude, you guys got to stay away from that dude. Or like, or I've never gotten like a bad feeling about any, like, it's always positivity and like love around your friend group. And I think you guys understand that, and like this quote is getting at, like you guys might feel down and stuff, but you guys know the people to turn to, and that's I think really important. I don't have like a huge friend group, kind of like you guys. I shouldn't say huge. I wouldn't. But I mean, you guys got a pretty a pretty good group of buddies, friends that I mean, you guys could just kick it with. A lot of like any of the people you could just kick it one-on-one and feel comfortable, and I mean that's like important, and I think something that obviously, I don't think you guys do take it for granted at all, but I think a lot of people might, and so, like, I think that's what it's getting at is, like, are the people that you're closest with really, like, are they down for, like, helping you when you're at, like, maybe an inconvenient time for them or, like, they don't want to talk about being sad.
Yeah.
And they just brush you off. Or, like, are they really down to be like, man, like, are you really okay? Like, really? Or, and maybe they do be like, hey, man, let's go get a drink. But instead of, like, partying all night or whatever, you actually, like, talk about what's going on. And I think that's a big distinction to have. And that's what like came to my head first. It was like, it's not so much an asshole in terms of, like, someone who's going to bust your balls or give you shit, but is it someone who genuinely, like, wants to, like, bust your balls or give you shit in a way because maybe that's the way they know how to, like, help you out, and they're not, like, brushing you off. They're being like, oh, fuck you, or
give you some
like,
shit to get to the point.
You're right, exactly. And I thought that was a very just, like, powerful quote in simple words.
Yeah. And it's funny that we I found this quote today because I was just doing my thing at work, but putting together windows with one of my coworkers who's one of my friends, good friends, who's my coworker. And we were listening to Louis C.K. and he was talking about how he was out at a restaurant, and he was talking about, just listening to the younger generation talk is what he was saying, like just how, and his words were like just how fucking bullshit it can be sometimes. And he talked about this young woman who was hanging out with her friend who was another young woman, and she was talking about how her boyfriend was just, boring, and he was a douche, and didn't care about what she thought about. And he talked about, he's like, I remember her listening, and her friend was just saying, like, you know what? Fuck that guy. That guy's a piece of shit. You're amazing. You're wonderful. You're the best person I've ever, you're amazing. This guy doesn't deserve you. And Louis C.K. started talking about, like, why are you, he said, he's like, I remember looking at that person's friend and thinking, like, what a shitty friend.
Yeah.
What a terrible friend that is. Like, telling your friend how amazing they are, like, that's such bullshit. Like, that is such bullshit. You're telling your friend these mass amounts of excuses just to make them feel good about themselves.
Right.
And like you were saying, that's what I fuck with about our friends. Like, we have friends who, hit the bottom, and it can be sugar-coated, very sugar-coated. I think a lot of people who surround us are maybe a little hesitant to talk their voice, but, like, we have people in our group who need to be talked straight. And I think a lot of people aren't afraid to say, like, hey, motherfucker, dude, like, we love you, but you're fucking up, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm so blessed with the fact where I have a lot of people in my group who have told me that, but I have seen a lot of my friends and been able to tell them, like, hey, dude, stop fucking thinking everything's fucking straight, dude. Like, you're fucking up, dude. It's time to fucking not fuck up. And whether they listen to me or not, most of the time they fucking don't.
But at least someone is telling them. But you're not telling them, dude, you're amazing. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine because you're amazing.
When it's bullshit. And that's when it's bullshit. Like, that's when you're a shit friend. That's when you're a fucking terrible friend. Like, you're dating this person. They're the worst. You are way better than them. Like, fuck you, dude. Like, no, I'm not better than anybody. Like, tell me straight what's good. Like, I don't know. I'm going to fucking get us another fucking quote, too.
Yeah, no, that was a good one. I think that was a good one. I like the way it was put. Like, it just put simply, but in a way I feel like anyone could understand it. And
All right,
like what's that other one? It's like you are who you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like if you surround yourself with like successful people, even if you're not successful, chances are you're just gonna be like, oh, he does things that way, she does things that way, they do things like this. Well, maybe I'll try doing like I'll go to work and work and like talk to my boss about like a promotion, or I'll work harder to. Or if you surround yourself with people who are just not doing shit, they're lazy. You're like, wow, he lives in a house and he doesn't do shit. Like he's got his own place. Like that's cool. I can just do that.
Yeah.
Like fuck it.
You ever think about? So, all right. So I had the wildest dream the other night, and I don't know if you guys ever go in these trances. I go in these trances, and this is a heavy trance I go into. I'll hit points. You hit those points where you wonder, like, and this is obviously something everybody thinks about, but it's like, what the fuck am I doing? Why the fuck am I doing what I'm doing? What's the point of what I'm doing? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's it's a fucking deep thought. It's a deep thought. But I go deeper sometimes, and I'm sure you guys have thought about this, but I've thought about this where it's like, why am I working how I'm working, doing what I do, just to live and die? You know what I mean? That's when you get deep. That's a deep thought. Like, I was put on this planet to fucking live for some reason. Now I'm gonna work and I'm gonna die. That's what. That's why we've had conversations about this where I hate this thought of working. I hate it, but I understand it. Because I have to work. That's how it is. You live to work because you live to survive. You know what I mean? But to me, it's like I've always had this deep thought of, I'm put on this earth. Very rare situation I was put on this earth. And I'm supposed to just fucking wake up every day and fucking build windows and then die? Like, that's my point, dude. Like, you guys ever think that? Like, oh, I'm fucking doing healthcare. I'm fucking doing you ever think like, why the fuck does this even matter, dude? Like, can I just fucking live to live? Like, is there ever a point where I can just survive to survive? Like, no, you gotta work a dumb fucking job. To me, my job is a dumb fucking job. If you think about it overhead, but it's not really. It's not really.
If you let's say you just you just travel your whole life. Eventually you get to a point where you're like, why the fuck am I even traveling? What the fuck is the point? Why am I not setting roots down and starting a family and like building like ties to a community and really like strengthening a bond with a place? Like, I think there's, and I don't know it, but I feel like there's a balance to like
levels to this shit.
Levels to it, and life is what you make it. If you want to think like all I'm doing is building windows, all I'm doing is sitting in front of a computer clicking buttons, like, I think that's like the wheel that you just get caught in. But if you're like, all right, I'm like, for me, like, I've like pulled myself out of that rut. Where like,
I was gonna ask this.
Trying to like plan for the future, right? So it's like, all right, what I'm doing now, it might suck, but like, all right, I'm gonna try to buy this duplex, and then hope like maybe that'll lead to other things, and like it gives you a little bit of like, all right, I just gotta keep pushing through this bullshit work that I'm doing because I know like down the road it's going to pay off, and that is kind of also the rat race wheel that you get caught up in. It's like you're working just to do the next thing, and there's a balance to that, and there's a balance to finding something that you love to do, and then it's not work anymore. Then it's like I like, if it's making custom woodworking stuff, like maybe like, what if like one day you have your own woodworking shop, and then you love it for 5 years, you're like, this is the shit, and then eventually you get to the point you're like, I'm just making shit for rich people who don't even need this shit, but they just pay me to do it. Why the fuck am I even doing this?
And that's what I was gonna ask you guys. Like, I want you guys to talk me out of this sense, because this is a sense I've lived in since my fucking beginning, dude. I've grown up around fucking Freilich. I've grown up around Stockwell. I've grown up around these people who are money hungry fucking humans, dude. And I'm not a money hungry human. It's just naturally I'm not. You know, and I've always fucking hated the fact, and I maybe hate this about myself, where I hate the fact, and it sparked me off, dude. The other day I was at a fucking gas station. You know, I'm fucking on my way to work. It's 5:30 in the morning, and there's this guy ahead of me in the fucking at Quick Trip, and he's talking to this girl about, oh, you know, I was lucky enough to fucking retire at 50. You know, I don't gotta do shit. I bet you wish you were me. He was saying this shit, and it boiled my blood, and I was like, why the fuck are we living to retire? It doesn't make sense. And I've preached this heavy to a lot of people. Why the fuck are we living to retire? Why are we doing this? What's the point? What's the point of fucking working your whole life to get a couple of years to live? You know what I mean? And I understand it's different circumstances. You like your job. It's a different type of living. But some people just live to fucking retire. And it drives me nuts, where it's like, dude, you're given a slot, an opportunity, a slight chance of fucking this rare life where you get a couple years to live. Fucking live it. You know what I mean? And you're going to live it hating a job you fucking work.
Well, but maybe that guy never hated a job, though.
No,
maybe he was like, oh, shit,
yeah,
I don't really got to do... I'm done.
Yes, and that's...
I did my shit. Now I'm done. I got a
Yeah.
shit ton of money.
Yeah.
So I think...
And that's where I can't fight you on that, because some people fuck with their job. Some people love their job, or some people love being money hungry. Whether they hate their job or not, they love being money hungry.
Yeah.
That's cool with them. And that's where I'm stuck.
Well,
so
you
I'm
gotta
a
find
different
that
person.
balance of, like, what
Yes.
is cool to you? Like, what's the balance to you? I don't
Like,
know.
why
What do
does
you
this
gotta-
drive me so nuts? Like, why does this drive me so crazy? The fact where it's like, I am, and see, this is why I never see eye to eye to people, because some people are like, hey, dude, maybe I don't like my job, but I love chasing money. It's cool with me. And that's awesome. But
Or
for
they
me,
don't like their job, but they have a family, and they're like, nah. Like,
yeah, dude, exactly.
I got kids, and I put them
Like,
to
I
school.
got-
They're
yeah.
learning. Like they.
If it weren't for me, they fucking wouldn't be
Right.
learning.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and maybe I'm seeing different because of where I am right now in life, but like, I mean, I guess I've seen the opposite. You know, I've seen motherfuckers kill themselves because they don't want to fucking live life no more. You know, I've seen the fucking shit end, but that's not me. It's not me. I'm not using that as an excuse, but I'm also at the other end where it's like, how do you like enjoy? How do you like? Is this life just a life of surviving? Like, that's what we've been, right? Like. Is that what it is? Like, you know, you just work to live. You fucking work to survive. Like, is that what it is? Am I thinking too hard? Like, why am I trying to enjoy life this much? Is it just work to survive? You know, make sure your family goes and make sure your fucking friend, everything's Gucci. Like, but I've been so convinced where it's like, I would like to fucking live more than my fucking 50 fucking years of retirement. You know, like, I get 100 years max. That's our max, right? Right now, it's our max. Until I live to 300. Like, you know, it can be different. But like,
I mean, you haven't got COVID yet, so that's pretty
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah, you might live to 200.
I don't know. And like when I say this, dude, like, I'm not going against anybody's beliefs or what they like. It's just how I think, where it's just like,
Tough for you.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think
Maybe I'm thinking too much.
I mean, I
you're
no,
not.
I don't
You're
think you're
not.
thinking too much. I think you're just like don't know what you need to get out of that rut, and like it's a difficult spot because like you don't know what you want to do, but you don't like what you're doing, but like then you like so at that point it's like I feel like what you need to do is like find goals outside of work. Don't think about like what do I need to be doing to be happy, and don't think about like what I'm doing isn't making me happy. Think about things like outside of that realm and just be like set goals of like, okay, like what can I work towards, you know, that's gonna like benefit me, even if it's not something I'm gonna reach this week, this month, or even this year, but like just like set some goals just to like keep in the back of your mind, like I'm doing this, like there is a purpose to this, isn't it? It isn't just like an endless cycle of me getting a paycheck and then spending it all, so I can go to work the next 2 weeks to get a paycheck and spend it all.
I'm such a fucking flaky mind, dude, and this is what bugs me about my mind. You know what I mean? People are comfortable having goals and having, like places they want to be. This life is, and to me, oh my God, I fucking hate my brain sometimes, dude, because to me it's, I want to I want to live, you know what I mean? And let me tell you what, like
real quick,
tell your thing.
What is so just you keep saying like you want to live, and what is living to you? Because like, well, you think about that, like something that's helped me get through a lot of those ruts where I wake up and I'm like, oh, what am I? I'm just, but like, it's almost like, and I'll say something after this. We're lucky enough to be able to live to work. A lot of people wake up and their day is, I hope my village or the town, the city I'm in doesn't get bombed today. I hope that my house doesn't get raided by someone. I hope that like I'm not shot at today. Like some people just are like, I just gotta not like put myself in harm's way. Whereas we're like, oh man, I gotta sit in front of a computer for 8 hours. Oh, what a fucking day. And I get it, but it does get repetitive. It gets annoying. And I've tried to do the thing where like I wake up and I go like I tried this for like a week and it didn't stick. But like I tried to do the thing where it's like I'm lucky enough to wake up. I'm lucky enough to brush my teeth. I'm lucky enough to be in the shower. And like I've tried that. And it's fine, like it helps, but you still get caught in these repetitive ruts. But like really like we are so lucky to just be able to work, like go to work. And that's all we have to worry about. Some people are like, okay, I can go to work and I know for like 6-7 hours I'm safe. And then once that's done, like who the fuck knows what's going to happen?
And when you say that, Max, like you hit me right on the head, because I think about my fucking, my dreams and goals of living in a life where I could just fucking disappear and do the Rocky Mountain Youth Corps. And it is what it is. But I sit in the same fucking mindset you just said. You know what I mean? I mean, at the end of the day, I'm lucky. I am lucky. But I've grown up around fucking hella people, dude, who aren't lucky. Who are working, they're fucking grateful for the fact that they have a job so they can support their fucking brothers and sisters. Their mom and dads, dude. A lot of my friends drove me to school because their parents couldn't drive to school. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I'm very happy that you fucking said that, because yes, I am hopeful in a world where I can live a dream where I just want to live in the woods, dude. I don't want to deal with the shit, but the shit is the shit, and it's even shittier when you fucking sit at the bottom of that pile, dude. And I mean, I'm blessed with what I have, but like. I'm grateful to fucking wake up in the morning and fucking at least have a fucking car to drive to work. That's pretty dope, But it's my mind trying to think farther than that, where it's like, it should be more than this. But at the same time, it's like, well, at the end of the day, it's survival. It's the fucking way of fucking life.
You gotta take, like right now, like it's not all rainbows and butterflies. Like you gotta take care of some shit right now. We all got bills. Yeah. You got things to pay off.
It's just the retirement thing. That's what bugs me. That's the one thing that bugs me, where it's like, oh, yeah, once you're 65, dude,
can barely walk.
Everything's good. It's like, well, no, that's not it.
I mean, dude,
maybe it is.
I'm not going to, I don't want to be so just like blatant, but like you could go live in the woods right now.
Yeah, I know.
You could.
Yeah,
like,
I could.
You have a tent and a hammock and you got a heater and like.
You're fucking right. You are.
Like,
who's stopping me?
You break your lease on your house?
Yeah, fuck my brother, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
No, but you're right.
There's not I think one of the biggest things, and even like for a lot of people, is like our brains hold us back from so much that a lot of things can just be solved by putting ourselves in situations that we don't want to be in, right? But like say you're like, I want to live in the woods, but but then what? It's like, well, go do it. Just see what happens. Yeah. Do it for a few weeks, and you'll be like, "Fuck, all right, nobody's around." Like,
yeah, or maybe it won't be like that.
Or yeah, like, but you'll never know until you actually do it. Like,
yeah,
like put it like this just doing this podcast, like for me, was putting myself in. I was so, and still am a lot of times, just uncomfortable.
Yeah, dude.
Putting yourself in uncomfortable situations, even if it's something you want to do, but you know that it's going to be uncomfortable and it's going to be maybe embarrassing or.
Dude, that was like coming back to this podcast. For me, I was like, am I bailing out on this? We haven't done it in a month.
Yeah.
You know,
right.
that's something I had to explain to myself where it's like, if I just, am I giving up on the podcast? And it was like,
Right.
no, dude, like, I mean, honestly, and this is not an excuse. It's like, no, I couldn't. I had fucking shit to do. I had family to hang out with. I had shit I had to take care of shit. You know, and, you know, we can't go to Grandpa's. We're taking care of shit.
Right.
And then a big thing for me was like, no, I fucking want to do this podcast. And coming back to it was nerve-wracking to me because, like, you know, it's like, I wanted you and you to know that I'm fucking in it.
Right.
But I was just, you know, we were dealing with shit.
Absolutely.
But this is a bigger concept, and I like.
And I think like right now is kind of the same thing you're going through. It's like right now, like like I said, it's not rainbow butterflies. You're not doing like you're not particularly happy where you are, but like you're taking care of shit, and that's something that you kind of have to come to terms with it. You know, like you're taking care of shit.
When
right
do you
now.
when do you come to terms with? When do you guys okay and like? When do you guys become proud of yourselves? When's a proud moment? Because it takes a lot for me to be proud of my own self.
It's like, you know, if you have like if you're taking care of shit and like even if it's like for me, like I finally have a stable job, and I'm making decent money or whatever. It's like it's not like a completely like satisfactory job for me.
Yeah.
But like I know that like this is gonna allow me to like get on my feet and like take care of like some stuff, and like it's gonna eventually like help me get like somewhere even better off.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So like I'm content right now where I am, and like it's not where I want to be, but like I'm content of doing this right now, getting on my feet. You know, for me right now it's just like getting some money in the bank, time to grind, and like and just working towards. Like, I know it's going to get better. And, like, I don't exactly have, like, set goals. But, like, I know that, like, what I'm doing is benefiting me. Yeah, and it is pushing me forward for that when I'm ready to take that next step, I will be able to, you know?
Yeah, dude. I mean, like, for me, like, I look at you, Max. I'm fucking proud as fuck. You graduated with 4.0. You're doing what you want to do with your degree, which is awesome. A lot of people don't do that. Max has been talking about getting a place forever. He's been looking at places. He's seen places that people just fucking painted black.
Yeah.
From their stove to their floor to their ceilings. He's gone through shit and back, and he found a place. You know, you found a job that, you know, maybe it doesn't do the best right now, but you're at the start of it. You got a degree. Right. You just got a for sure job. I'm proud of you guys. You guys are grinding. You know what I mean? And I'm proud of myself for what I'm doing. You know, I'm living. Yeah. I'm living right now.
Right.
But and I think it's always a little different with yourself. For me right now, it's like, you know, it's dope. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm not doing what I want to do. I'm living how I want to live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm making money, I guess. But I'm not doing what I fucking want to do. Fuck no, I'm not doing what I want to do. And this was a conversation with my boss today. You know what I mean? He asked me, he's like, you know, how's it gonna be? You know, how 2 years from now, how we're gonna be at this company? I told him, like, don't fucking tell me I'm gonna be here in 2 years, whether I am or not. I you know, don't put that fucking shit on me, dude. Right. Like, I'll decide where the fuck I am in 2 years. I'm never fucking satisfied, dude. I'm never fucking satisfied. And I mean. I've never had a, like, for certain... I've grinded, dude. I've been through jobs. I've been through hella jobs. I've done hella shit. And got myself to places. But, you know, I've never gone to school to get where I want to go. For you, that's why I kind of put a fucking peg that I appreciate what you do, because a lot of people don't go to school what they want to do.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't do that shit. You did it. Mm-hmm. And you're doing it. You're doing it big. You're doing it big, dude.
Doing it.
And Max, dude, this motherfucker's been grinding trying to find a house for a minute, dude.
Yeah.
Been denied and denied and denied, but never fucking stopped. And got a house. Found a place he wants to live. Whether he wants to live it or not, but he found it. And he's going to own the joint. You guys are doing what the fuck you guys want to do. And that, to me, is dope.
Yeah.
That's dope to me.
Mm.
That is a fucking hats off, fucking praise to both of you guys. You guys, whether you want to do it or not, you did it. You fucking did what you guys wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
And you fucking did it. You stuck to it. You got a 4.0. That's fucking awesome, dude. Coolest thing I've ever seen. You fucking stuck with it. You almost painted yourself to a wall black just like the rest of the house, dude. But you stuck to it.
Yeah, I would have bought that motherfucker too.
Yeah, dude. That's dope,
and I
dude.
appreciate what you're saying, and I get what you're saying. And what'd you ask? How are you guys? One of you guys proud of yourself? Is that what?
I mean, I guess, yeah. Are you guys proud? Is this okay? I mean, not necessarily saying like, are you? It's just.
It's always different, I think, from someone else looking at someone else's life, right? Like,
yeah.
Like I don't. This moment, like when I, hopefully everything goes smooth tomorrow. Like we get the place I've been trying to get. Like I will feel proud that I did it. But then like once that moment is done, like I'll be done being probably like, all right, now what do I gotta fix?
To grind.
What do I gotta fix on this place? How am I gonna get someone in on the other side? I gotta clean it. So it's like I do think a lot of it is like the sense of pride is tied in with like long term goals. Like you feel proud you graduated, you fucking did it, but now you're like, all right, now I got a job and
Time
like
to make some fucking money, dude.
and like, all right, and what do I got? Like maybe that's not the job like you want long term, but you're like, all right, this is a good place to start.
Exactly.
Like what skills can I get out of this? What like what advantages can I take to I'm not exactly sure what your like long-term goals are, but like those things of like woodworking. I know how to build windows now. I try like there's always little things you can try to take long-term to take into the long-term. But if you don't have like a long-term something, and I guess that's why people love retirement so much. It's like, I finally did it. I made it. I saved up enough money where I don't have to work anymore. Like,
don't have to do anything I fucking think I have to do.
Right.
You know?
That's their sense of pride, and they work maybe their whole life just to get to that one moment where they can be like, I retired, and then it's like, and then they wake up after the party and they're like, oh, I retired.
And that's why I have a hard grasp on it. That's where, like, to me, it's like, you know, you keep looking at me and saying, like, doing woodworking. And, like, that's not my dream. That's my hobby. I would love to have enough money to one day just be able to do woodworking. I would love to do that. But, like, I mean, the only thing I ever have told anybody that I feel like I was put on this earth to do is to fucking help somebody, help people.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I ever feel like I've actually been reasonable. That's why I'm here to do. You know, like whether it's teaching, you know, like none of my siblings have took up the counseling part, and then both my parents are counselors, and I felt like I've always been a person who needs to help somebody, but that's what's so fucked up is in the same sense. It's like I know, like, you know, I've always wanted to be a special education teacher. I've always wanted to be a coach. But at the same time, it's like, well, do I want to build some bucket tables? I love pouring concrete. I love doing this. So it's like trying to pick, like, all right, dude, like, do what you got to do to get to the point where, like, you're doing what you have to do. You know what I mean? Like, doing what, like, you came here to do. I don't know. Working's such a fucking weird concept in my mind, dude. I hate the sense of working to fucking retire. I hate the sense of, but I'm starting to try and make it make sense to me.
I think a lot of, like so many of the lives that live on this planet, not just human, but animal, like everything works, like to build a shit, like a fucking mouse fucking works all day long to build its little nest and to be comfortable in its nest, you know, like everything is like working at something for what, like it doesn't, it's just like I have to be comfortable, I have to live somewhere.
Blind kitty.
Blind
Oh,
kitty.
blind kitty. Oh, you're by the wires. Be careful, kitty.
She trapped.
Don't get
Adrian.
electrocuted.
Adrian.
Oh, she's booing.
Give me a baby.
She is
She's like, all these spider webs.
Everybody's talking about goals and shit. I'm blind. But fuck it.
I hit
But-
12 walls today.
But I think that's like we
Oh,
like
make that 13.
an event. But that's what we're lucky enough as the creatures we are is to be able to recognize, like,
Yeah, dude.
okay, I'm working, but like what do I want to get out? It's almost like a tool, like
I think
it
I just think too hard,
work-
dude.
But I
I think I put too much thought into it because I've always.
I think you're too hard on yourself.
I think so too.
Not necessarily on myself, but on the obsessiveness.
Here's
like,
my 2 cents.
All right.
Because what I hear is you have a lot of ambition and a lot of like drive, but nowhere to put it.
Yeah.
Right? So you're like I can do so many things and I want to do so many things but you just don't know like where to put it. And I think you're at a point where it's on you to figure out like to try different things and to not even job wise. I don't know.
Just life in general, I give it such a high pedestal. I mean, it like, and
But
I
at
think
some
when
point you gotta take control and be like, all right, I like for like personally for me. Here's an example for me. Like I was like, all right, I know like I'm in this job I don't like, but I want to feel like maybe one day have a sense of like control over certain things, right? And I'm hoping that maybe like property management would be that thing where eventually I can quit my job and just have like properties that I don't work necessarily, but like I'm constantly checking on renters or calling people to get this needs to be fixed. That's just shit like that. So it's like, all right, I want to feel like a sense of control over my own life. I like when I worked retail stuff or when I worked customer service, like I hate having the feeling that my quote unquote success in life is determined on other people. I want my own
that's where you
success
got me.
to come from
Yeah,
me. I
that's
don't
where you
want
got me.
I don't want to installing cable, right, for people, like you see the spectrum. Like I could go like house to house and shoot the shit with people and put their cable boxes in. That'd be dope. But then at the end of the day, it's like I know that the job is like, okay, you have to get this amount done in a day, and if you don't, that's bad. Like you didn't hit your goals. It's like, yeah, but I was like talking to this old lady. She needed help with this. So I was helping her, and that like that's how. Okay, so it's like I want to feel my success is based off what.
I think I put my head too often into the other hands of other people's lives. You know, like I expect, you know, like I'm saying, like, you know, it's so dumb to fucking work to live. You know, everybody works to retire. Like, that's a personal feeling. You know, if somebody wants to work to retire, that's their life. Right. You know, I think that's where I have a hard handle on it. Where it's like, no, I mean, I clearly want to work something that's. It's gonna be worthwhile for me. That's what I want to do.
Right.
I don't want to die thinking I just work to retire. And to me, looking at somebody else who I think just worked to retire, like they could be bullshit. Like they could have been working for something their whole life. I put such a fucking pedestal on everybody, on life, on reality, on society, on people. Where like I have this fucking overwhelming feeling that everybody just works to hit 60 and retire and live. And my whole thing has always been like, why are you waiting till 60? Why are you waiting this long to live? And a lot of the time it's like, well, most of these people probably aren't waiting that long. Right. They're living, but like, they're working to do what they have to do.
On top of living,
I'm being selfish. It is me being selfish. Where like these people are doing what they want to do. To me, like, I want experience. I want to bounce jobs. I've always bounced jobs. I want to bounce jobs, meet new people, fail, succeed. I want to do all these things. And then when 60 comes along, it's like, all right, well, what are we doing now? What are we doing? Let's keep moving. I'm not here to live to die. I'm here to live until fucking somebody has to drag my ass off this fucking place, dude. That's what I'm here for. Like, if I'm gonna die, you have to fucking take me by the ankles and fucking tie me up, dude. I ain't fucking leaving easy, dude. But a lot of people don't live there. I ain't fucking leaving, dude. Go pack.
Go pack, baby.
Go pack. Go.
And I think that's just it. You got to figure out what. And I'm just hoping. I'm just hoping and guessing that this might be a thing for me. Like, but I don't know. It might blow up in my face, and shit might not work out. But like, I know I'm trying, and I think it just sounds like there's so much you want to do and so many things you want to try, but it's almost like you're stuck and not waiting, but like you want to do the perfect thing instead of just doing you're working, but you know what I mean?
You're not wrong.
Like it's
I put too
because
much.
it's tough to hear, right? Because you're a buddy. Like I want you to realize like how valuable of a person you are, even just doing what you're doing. Like you do help a lot of people and you do make a difference. Yeah. And I want you to like get
Probably
that.
Waste a lot of time just thinking about it.
Yeah.
To be honest.
But a lot of people do. And like myself included, and I still do it.
You got sleeping bags on your feet, dude. How much time are you wasting?
You're
snuggled up.
Yeah. I got little jackets on my feet.
You got jackies.
Little puffy jackets on my feet. Comfy as a motherfucker.
No, but honestly, dude, I mean, I think a lot.
Well, and it's a tough... Dude, also, we're just at that point in life where, like, we feel like we've done a lot, and we think that, like, we should have done so much more, and, like, we should be, like Devontae Adams is a year younger than I am, right? And it's like... Man, like shit. You know what I mean? Like fucking Ja Morant's 23 years old and he's a superstar in the NBA. Yeah. You're like, man, that's good for that guy. Like he really did it, man. That's so cool, man. Like the world does weigh on you, and I don't think that should be. You shouldn't count yourself short for feeling that way at all. But also realize that
you also gotta be like a little okay with just pushing through and just figuring it out. Like you're not happy like exactly where you are, but that's not where you're gonna be forever. So just take your time. I think you're surviving, and just take the time to figure it out.
I think my thing is just like how much fucking time you take it. You know what I mean? People fucking add this time up. Like we got time to tick. Like
what's something I wish like. Somehow would have been conveyed to me when I was, and maybe someone did try to tell me this, but like a lot of people who are successful at something like have been doing it their whole life, like since they're a kid. It's not like they became 20 years old and was like, you know what, I'm playing football, and then they just started training every single day for like 5 years, and they're 25 and like, yep, I'm the best. Like it took them.
Now I'm like, oh fuck, it's too late.
Yeah, like it's like their whole life. Like some people, like lawyers, they grow up with their father and grandfather and mother and grandma like being lawyers, and they just grow up around lawyer talk, and then they're like, oh, I guess I should be a lawyer. Like I'm good at, and then it's like, well, I'm a great lawyer now, and it's like, wow, you've accomplished so much. It's like, well, like my doctor, his dad was an eye doctor who traveled, and he traveled with his dad and doing doctor shit. Like
Jensen.
Yeah, he's been around doctors in the doctor life his entire life. So it's like his kid is a doctor. Like what? Like I'm not saying of course the kid is going to be a doctor or of course we're going to be where we're at, because you can pull yourself out of any situation with determination, and anyone can do it, right? I like you could have been a doctor. You could have been a doctor. Like we could have done it, but we would have had to have that spark, that inspiration, that love maybe early, and we never found that thing early, and now we have to find it now, and it sucks because you look around and you're like, man, this guy's successful and he's my age and he's successful.
But your spark is in something else, whether it's like determined or not. You know what I mean? Like,
and I think that's what Shamo was
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
at, is
yeah, I
being
think so,
okay
too.
with like
being okay with
pushing through that like barrier of like, I don't know what my quote unquote calling is.
Yeah,
I don't
man.
know what like my love or passion
that's
is.
what life is, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, like just you fucking fumble upon your path, and what your path is, you take it or you fucking change it, I guess.
And it sucks. I mean,
It sucks, but it doesn't, I guess, at the same moment, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
whatever you're granted, you take it as much as you can get.
yeah. And
Nice.
so we're all
Hey.
in
We're all
weird
doing
spots,
great.
and we're all like good people. And I think
Yeah, dude,
At
I
the
mean,
end
we
of
were
the day.
granted pretty all right, man.
Yeah.
You know, this
Yeah.
guy can do some shit with computers, and you can do some shit with houses, and yeah, you know what I
You can
mean? If you
build-
need a fucking table, I'll tell you what.
Hey,
I'll
you
make 'em
you
for
make
'em.
some pretty damn good tables, though,
I
I
make
tell
a
you what.
goddamn good table, you know what I mean?
yeah, man. So
I don't know.
I
We're
feel
doing
it.
great.
No, I feel it.
What a
I-
weird fucking life.
It
Life's
is
weird.
Well, and the weird, you know what? Also, I think about, you know, like when Twitter was first a thing,
I
don't.
Tweeter.
But like, okay, maybe not remember, but like
I don't
we're
remember
going back and
Facebook
being
and shit.
like, we're like, oh, this guy tweeted this when he was 17 years old. Like, holy fuck. People are gonna be in like 50 years and be like, "Did you hear what these motherfuckers?"
Yeah.
Oh my.
That's why I deleted mine.
Dude,
my-
what do
or
you-
even
okay,
this podcast?
can I
because
ask you guys-
my boss is Carl.
Can I ask you
He's
guys
got
an
this
honest
fucking
question?
podcast.
If social media weren't a thing, the influences from social media, like where do you think people like could be? You know, I feel like a lot of encouragement, a lot of people probably strived off social media. You know, I think a lot of people probably wouldn't be as successful as they were without it.
Yeah.
But a lot of people probably wouldn't be as self-diminished as they were
Yeah.
with it. You know what I mean?
definitely,
Like,
definitely.
I mean,
It's
I
all how
remember
you take
we
it.
grew up in it. We grew up in Facebook, in
AIM.
in AIM, in fucking in Instagram. We saw
AOL.
Instagram
Yeah.
become a thing.
Yeah.
I remember AOL. Yeah, I remember. But like, we grew up in it.
Yeah.
And social media became a fucking tirade. Racism would have never became a fucking thing out of the history books if social media wasn't a thing, right? For us.
Wait, what do you mean?
Okay, let me explain.
I'm just
this.
curious. I just want to make sure I
All
understand
right,
what
let
you're
me. Sorry, I fucking came on heavy with that. But,
No, but racism.
Whoa,
would be a thing
whoa,
without
let's be
social
honest.
media.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. When I was a kid, racism was only I learned it out of textbooks.
Right.
I learned it out of history class. That's how I learned what racism was. And I thought it was a past tense. I thought it was in the past. That's what I thought. Right?
Yeah, I think,
And then
but
when
even
s-
without social media, racism would still be very.
But
very
it wouldn't be
prevalent.
vocal. It wouldn't be prevalent. It wouldn't be prevalent to a lot of people who don't
think
see it.
I think it would be more so because people, instead of
With-
hiding behind a screen, they would do it in public.
But okay, but see these fucking. You see the fucking. You know the. You know, police abuse or you know videos we've seen vocal that have led to protests and shit.
Right.
yeah,
You think
but
that
instead of it being on social media, it would just be hidden somewhere,
Yeah.
and it's still going on.
It would still happen,
no, but I'm saying,
less
but it-
people would know.
But I'm. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It wouldn't be as prevalent or prevalent.
Yeah,
Is that a
prevalent.
word?
Yeah, I know.
Prevalent.
Yeah.
Without social media. No, it wouldn't be spread. I didn't realize.
Which wouldn't that be worse though? Wouldn't you want it like? Wouldn't you want a civilization to understand like, oh shit, this is still a really
no, I'd
fucking
want it
strong-
with. I'd want social media to express it like it has. That's what I would.
Oh, so you're saying it's a good thing? It's
Yes,
helped
yeah,
it.
that's what I'm saying. That's what
okay.
I'm saying that it
Okay.
wouldn't
Okay.
have been. People wouldn't have been educated the way they are
Ah,
now
yeah, I see
what
without
you're saying. Yeah,
without
yeah.
social media.
that
That's
makes
what
more
I'm saying.
sense. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying, dude. Yeah,
Racism wouldn't exist if it wasn't for damn
no.
Facebook.
Yeah, I think I came off super wrong. I think I'm saying like shit was so lodged in a textbook until social
Yeah.
media made it.
Right.
And I mean it's a poison too. I mean social media is a
Yeah.
poison too.
No,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Well, every
Positive,
good,
negatives.
every I mean,
Yeah.
every what
I was
It's
like,
all
you
about
guys-
how you
I'm like,
take it.
Why are you guys coming at me like this about it? I'm like,
I was like,
I'm pretty sure I
Carl.
mean something about it. No, but how wild is that? You know, like,
Yeah.
you remember, like, I'm not gonna lie, dude. When I was young, like middle school, racism to me was a textbook thing.
Well,
textbook.
I
thing.
also think it
yeah.
comes back to the like when you're in
Not
middle
even
school, you're
racism.
surrounded by other kids. Like
Right.
kids don't really
exactly. Yeah.
But then
yeah.
you like even if like you
but it
get
depends
older,
what kids you're surrounded by.
True.
exactly.
You know?
But
I mean, I was
I
surrounded
think
by
ra-
a lot of fucking cultural human beings.
I get
And it
what
was
you
different.
mean, but
Yeah.
I just think as you get older, like things or
Become more aware.
yeah, you just naturally social media's help too. Like
Well, yeah,
like
oh,
you were saying, like
I mean, yeah.
just
Absolutely.
Don't even.
just like you were saying, like it helps it go from a textbook to this is real. So I get what you're saying. Instead of it
I don't
being
know,
like this
this-
is just in a textbook, it's like
Yeah.
oh no, this is still real life.
This world's such a fucking cult fucking world, dude. You believe what you want to believe, dude. Fucking everything's a voice. Like, nothing can just be kosher. Like, this is what's going on. People are getting hated on. Let's
I found
fucking
a new butterfly today, guys.
Oh my god, dude, it's stupid. This is why, like, I was.
But isn't that also the beauty of social media?
Yes,
like, even
it
if-
is.
even-
yes, you're right.
Someone can express them like there was a comedian who was on some podcast and he was like, we didn't sign up for the hate, we signed up to share food. Like we just wanted to share fucking
I
food
fucking
pictures.
love that
and now all of a
saying,
sudden
dude.
everyone hates each other. It's like the
love
people
that
running
saying.
social media has to figure this out because we didn't sign up for it. We signed up because we thought it was just going to be like, oh, look, here's a picture of me next to this mountain. Like, hey, Aunt Susie. Like, that's what we thought it was going to be.
And then it's
now
like, yeah, your
they
Aunt
have
Susie's
turned,
a bitch.
well, and then they've turned it so Aunt Susie only sees these certain things. And then now when you and Aunt Susie see each other on Facebook, she's seeing completely different things than you are. And you clash instead of it just being like, oh, my God, that's my nephew.
So let's
in front
talk
of,
about
like,
this. So, like, how, like, I think it's no, I think it's a good thing. It's because it's getting talked about. People are talking now. Young kids are talking. People who don't understand the fucking wrath of what's going on.
Yeah.
Which I didn't fucking understand it.
Yeah.
And I mean, the people I grew up, I was in kind of the last kind of coast of, non-social media, kind of like the
Right.
last fucking wave of, like, just kind of that wave right into it, like
Right.
where we were learning about shit, but like we were still kind of like old school, whatever.
We're like,
but
we're
it wasn't prevalent until fucking shit hit the fan.
yeah.
Until shit had people had their opinions. And like, that's the thing about social media where it's like, is it a fucking blessing or is it a curse?
It's all about how you take it.
To me, it's a blessing because let people fucking flood what they love about it and let people fucking flood what they fucking hate about it and let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, it's like
But it's not
McDonald's.
like that.
Then you
If
get
eat
that random
McDonald's
guy.
every single day.
I don't
it's
even know you,
really
sir. Get off
bad
my
for
post.
you.
Yeah.
If you eat McDonald's once a month, you'll probably be okay.
Yeah. Once a day? You fat
Yeah,
fucking
that's
shit.
not-
Let's talk about
It's
it.
not good for you. It's not good for your heart. It's not good for your
But-
brain. You do social media and you get with a fight with someone every single day. It's not good for your heart.
But see, when
it's
do
not good for
we
your
even
brain.
it out? When do we
Right.
even it out? How does it even out? Doesn't
It's
right?
It's
Doesn't.
just it all comes down to the person.
You take
know
it
what
with
I
the
mean?
grain of salt you want to, right?
It's all these people's opinions, and you can get angry about it, and sometimes
the
you should because
fucking-
it's fucked up, and
Yeah.
sometimes it's other people's opinions, but people still get fired up about it.
That's the beauty of social
Well, and
media.
I
so.
think the expression of ideas or thoughts is not a bad thing, good
No,
or bad.
not at
I don't
all.
think so either.
I think if someone feels right or wrong strongly about a political view or even like
Right.
on race, right? Like say it's a Nazi. Obviously, the ideas that they're saying are antiquated and just basically wrong because it's not a healthy way to live your life, hating someone just because of color of their skin. But if someone sees that idea and goes, oh, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen, and then they can somehow like educate someone or like understand like, oh, people actually think like this, like how can we change that, or like that's not right, like
right. And unfortunately, it's took a wild turn where it's not people figuring things out. It's more people just like, fuck you, you're a piece of shit. It's like, well, let's talk about it. Let's, let's make this better, or like, let's figure this out. It's never like, let's figure it out. It's always like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, sometimes, but like, but like, but I know what you're saying when like, I think sharing opinions is a great thing across, you can share it on a global scale. Amazing. You can communicate with everybody in the world. That's amazing. But like, I mean, it depends how you do it.
Right.
It's about how you like express it or talk about it. Are you talking about it, or are you just fighting,
trying to be constructive, or are you just trying to like watch, like
stir the pot?
Yeah, you want the world to burn. Like what? Like, but
yeah,
oh yeah,
fuck the world.
Wild time. Fuck the world.
The world.
Burn it down.
Fuck work. I'm gonna burn this whole world down,
I mean,
so I don't have to work ever again.
What's the comfortability of just realizing that nobody's gonna agree to shit, right?
Yeah, it's like
just being all right
I'll
with
never be able to convince a Bears fan to be a Packer fan.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what makes a rivalry.
And that's what I'm saying. Like when I say like it just comes about how you take it. It's like you can see that pin, you can try to talk to. If they don't want to talk about it, then then you just gotta let it go. I guess.
Unless you're a Vikings fan, then fuck you.
Piece of shit.
Yeah. Those people just have it straight wrong. Those people are just wrong.
I don't know what happened to you in your childhood, but
hey, go Pack, bitches.
Hey, should we want a quick talk about the Pack? Or do we want to keep going?
No, let's talk about the Pack, dude.
Give it a good half an hour here.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Hey, good fucking talk, dude.
Yeah, that was a
heavy one.
Was a heavy one.
A little heavy.
Crow.
Hey, you know what you're gonna do though?
Well, what we're gonna do is talk Packers, huh?
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Packer talk. We got the number 1 seed in the playoffs.
Yes, we do.
We got a first round bye.
Yes, we do.
We got people coming back healthy.
Yes, we motherfucking do.
We got the MVP of the league.
Ladies and gentlemen, episode 48. Pack and Talk.
We almost need our own Packer Talk show.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, cram it in a half an hour here. Just don't do it justice.
We're going to let it go one more time. Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh. All right. Bring it the doop, the dick it the doop, the doop a doo. Hey, yeah.
Fuck yeah,
Episode
man.
48, Pack Talk. Hey, we got Zadarius Smith back in practice.
We got Bakhtiari back.
Bakhtiari.
Jair?
Jair. No. What's his name? What's his dude? God damn.
Josh Myers.
No, other guy. I can't think of his name.
Offense, defense.
Offensive lineman.
Oh, Billy Turner.
Billy Turn. Yeah, Billy Turn's back. Hell yeah, dude.
Dude, I think that, I mean, without Elton Jenkins, our best O-line combination is probably Bakhtiari, Runyon or Lucas Patrick at left guard.
Josh Myers
at center, then Runyon or Lucas Patrick at right guard, and then Billy Turner at right tackle.
Yeah.
I think that's our best.
Yeah, get Kelly out of there.
And Kelly's, I mean, hey.
Kelly's not bad. Not
he's
at all.
done good. He's played well.
And that's the thing. It's like it's kind of like they kind of matches up with like our D-back play, Razul's been playing like a fucking bass, dude. You know, Kevin King's came back. He's playing good ball. But so I'm gonna start with this. So we get Jair back, postseason. How do we adjust our secondary?
I think you put Jair and Razul on the boundaries.
Okay.
This is their veterans.
Yep.
And you put Stokes at the slot. See
Yep.
how he does. Or maybe they do it in practice when they're like, hey, man, Stokes can't play in the slot. Then you try Razul in the slot and move Stokes
Shit. I'm sorry.
to the
I'm gonna use my sleeve.
the boundaries. Fuck, hold on.
Can I use my sleeve?
No, I'll grab something.
I'm sorry. You're good.
But, oh, nice.
Sorry, bud. Son of a bitch. Max spilled on his laptop.
An oopsie?
No, it was me. I spilled on Max's laptop.
Was it bad?
We're good.
Put it in rice.
Are we good or no?
I don't know. We're going to find out when I go to edit.
All right, I'm gonna put this over here.
You might need to work to fucking buy me a new laptop. That might be why you're working, guy.
Damn it, dude.
No, it should be all right. It was just a little bit.
All right.
Who the fuck
Are you sure?
knows? I have no idea.
Oh fuck. All right. Why am I sitting over here? All right. So we got.
No, I think it's still cornerbacks. I think we go. I think you just try different combinations, but I think you try to keep.
I feel like you got to keep Razul on the field.
Yeah, and that's why I think you keep him and Jair or you put Jair on the boundaries along with Razul.
You put Stokes in the
Slot maybe. See how he
slot,
does.
Yeah. And then all right, so you get dude, a guy who's been balling out is Lowry's been balling out at fucking nose tackle.
Yeah, Dean's been playing.
Dean's been balling out. I think so. Zadarius Smith has been practiced today.
Dude,
Back in,
man, if we
looking
can get
good,
him
looking
back,
quick.
It'd be sweet.
We get Zadarius Smith, Preston Smith. We get Meyer or Lowry in the middle, and then in the linebacker wise, we have Campbell, fucking
Barnes.
Barnes.
I mean, yeah, those two guys in the middle. Who else? Oren Burks is okay, but I think getting Zadarius Smith back would be
Huge, dude.
huge.
If he's gonna ball out, I mean, Bakhtiari came back and balled out. Him and Josh Meyer came out. I think they balled out pretty good. I mean, granted, was against the Lions, but
Right.
they balled out.
Yeah.
For being dry, for not playing against for not having that football fucking fitness. They came out and they balled out.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I think if we can see the same thing out of Zadarius and these other guys, I think I don't know, we're looking pretty fucking good coming into the post.
And that's kind of my thought. So, like, obviously I love all these guys, but we've been killing it for the majority of the year,
Yeah.
And I'm just like a little worried that like these guys have been doing all really good, and I know that these other guys are our starters, but like what happens if they're just like, not quite as broken in yet? You know what I mean? Like I know they haven't played, so are they fresh? Are they slow?
Well,
are they are they gonna come in hot, or are they gonna be like a little winded, a little behind? Like
they got guys behind them. I mean, they have guys to battle behind them, man. I mean, in the best case scenario, let me ask you this: who do you want to play first round of playoffs or second round of playoffs at Lambeau? So I mean, we play either Philly, the 49ers, or we play
Rams or
Cardinals. I'd like to play Philly. I wouldn't mind playing Philly.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if we can't beat any of those teams, then like it shouldn't matter. Like
It shouldn't matter.
it really shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
But I mean, Philly, just because they're like they're the ninth whatever seed they are, the lowest seed.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we
49ers.
We beat the Cardinals in Arizona. We beat the Rams at Lambeau.
It's about to be like -2 degrees at Lambeau too. So
I mean,
bring a warm team on.
I wouldn't mind either the Ram or the 49ers. Give me a little bit of.
I've always been a little bit of our kryptonite.
Yeah, they run the ball
But
really
that's
well.
us in San Francisco. We usually fucking.
But I think they're built to play in the cold though. They're
Yeah,
built to just run the ball and play ball control.
Yeah, you're right.
And like and we got to hope Jimmy G turns the ball over, but honestly, if we can't beat the 49ers, then like I mean they barely got into the playoffs. They're what 10-7, 9-8, whatever the fuck. So if we can't we shouldn't need the Cowboys and Buccaneers scare me. Those are the two teams that I'm like, all right, we got to if we can't beat the Rams, the Eagles, the Cardinals, the 49ers, then we don't even deserve to play the Cowboys or the Buccaneers.
But my feeling with this Packer team we got this year, the difference between I feel way more well-rounded in the where we're not going into a game saying, you know, our defense has to fucking win this game for us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or our offense doesn't have to win this game for us.
And I think that goes like with what Shamo was asking, like, are these guys going to come in and like, what if they come in cold? Like they don't play well. I think we have a deep enough team where we don't have to, like, we're not counting on Zadarius Smith to be back. We can be like, hey man, third down, the first round, like go in there and rush the passer. And then if we win the second round of the playoffs, all right, here's a little bit more here. And then Super Bowl, it's like, dude, go nuts.
Yeah.
Say like Jair, maybe like, all right, first round, you're our nickel, and you're just playing the slot.
Yeah.
Second round, all right, your shoulder feeling good, you're feeling confident tackling. All right, get out on the boundary. We're gonna move. You know, we'll adjust things, and now you're at your position where that's your premier position. That's where you should be playing.
It's like a lot of people have been asking, like, all right, like, do you want to fucking risk the fact of putting Zadarius in and just saying, like, you know what, Rashawn Gary, you know, take him out, you know, like, are you gonna take these players out who've been playing dominant, and have been putting in and just risk it for these primetime players who've been injured, And I mean, to me, it's like, risk it, put them in. If they don't, then fucking put the other players in.
Exactly.
Like
we're deep.
We're deep.
At what point
for
do you
the
take
first
them out
time
again,
we're going into the fucking postseason deeper than fuck, dude.
Yeah.
And I think it's more of like these guys, and other than the offensive line, that's why I think it was really important Bach played last week.
Yeah, Bach looked good too.
Because like he's gonna have to play a full game.
Yeah.
Zadarius could go in like, all right, you're second and third down, and if he's not playing well, all right, then it's just Rashawn and Preston now.
Yeah.
But if like Bach like didn't play last week, and like I guess we're gonna have him start, and then it's like, oh, he looks like shit. All right, get Yash back out there. Now Yash is cold, and then it's like, fuck.
Do you think it's different, like from because Josh Myers and Bach looked good. They looked physical. They looked. You think that's different, like from an offensive lineman to a defensive lineman, like making that contact, having to make moves, having to be a little more aggressive, like from a Zadarius Smith like factor. Do you think that's different than a Bakhtiari coming back? Performance wise,
I think too, like Zadarius was just cleared.
Yeah, just cleared today.
Like I read Meyer, the center, Josh was saying that like everything was going good and he was like scheduled to play against a team a couple weeks ago, but like he just hit a spot where he's like, I'm not feeling like I'm still on course, so they held him back a couple weeks. So it's like in his case, he was like everything was progressing. It's like, all right, let's just a couple weeks back. Zadarius is weird because it's like
back injury is a hard injury.
Back injury is tough, and then I don't really know what he's been doing this whole like.
Right.
He's been putting out hype videos. That's all I know.
Yeah. So, but like, Bakhtiari had the same thing. He was like everything was looking good, and then they had to like just clean a few things up in the knee, I guess, or something. Yeah. So it's almost like those guys were like on track and doing everything like well.
Doesn't it make you feel good, the fact that like LaFleur can kind of rest these players until the because like for me at a point, like I was kind of waiting for Jair to come back. Za'Darius, I was never kind of looking forward to. I kind of thought he maybe would be out, even past. It wouldn't even play this season. Bach and Josh Myers, I was kind of just like, dude, we're able to rest these players confidently until the post. Dude, like, this is dope. We're going into the postseason and getting a lot of good players back, which at the same time is kind of nerve-wracking because it's like, you know, with our secondary, dude, we've been with Razul, with all these guys, dude, we've been clinching, we've been fucking, you know, vibing, doing good, and with our offensive line, I mean, we can always use some help, but like, it was kind of exhilarating the fact that I can see LaFleur like kind of holding these players back until it's like, all right, it's postseason, let's ride. You know what I mean? Like, and then having Bakhtiari and Josh Myers back was just kind of a boost where it's like, oh, these motherfuckers are ready to go, dude. You know, like, all right, let's hit postseason. Let's go. Let's have a good time. And everybody's pumped about it. Like,
and that's, I mean,
I can't take another NFC Championship game.
That's just it. As a Packer fan, it's like the expectations are so high that if like they're not met, oh my!
We gotta go to the Super Bowl. We have to. We have to. That's it. That's what it is. Or else it's like a Buffalo Bills. You know, they fucking went to this. I mean, not to that extent, but they went to the Super Bowl. What, fucking 4 years in a row and lost it? Like,
what that? Yeah, I mean, I do think getting over. I don't even know, man. Like, I want to. I don't want to just go to the Super Bowl. I want to
win the fucking Super Bowl.
And if we don't, it's going to be a disappointment. Like, it really will be, because it's like,
honestly. Hey, what is your thoughts on Matt LaFleur on Coach of the Year? You think he deserves it?
I think Vrabel does. I think the Tennessee head coach does.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, you lost Derrick Henry and for a stretch like Julio Jones and AJ Brown, like, and you still got with a defense that's okay.
I fuck with Vrabel. I think Matt LaFleur is a little bit underrated because of Rodgers.
I do too. I don't get me wrong. Like, he's done so much.
But I agree with the Vrabel
injuries. But Vrabel, I mean, the Titans are the #1 seed in the AFC. Like, what the fuck?
Literally, I saw that the other day. I was like, wait,
without Derrick Henry, like without
Derrick Henry, and they're balling out, dude. They're, I think, I mean, the LaFleur thing to me, I think. Oh, you know what bugs me? What bugs me is the Brady getting the MVP over Rodgers. To me, that fucking bugs me. Did
he already get it?
No, not yet. But I mean, I mean, Brady's put up numbers, but to me, it's look at the play, dude. Look at the fucking play. Look at the throws. Look at the fucking completion to interception ratio. Look at the ball games played, dude. Like, I don't know, dude. I could be biased being a Packer fan, but dude, the way Rodgers has been playing, he's been balling the fuck out, dude. Like, pretty incredibly, to the fact where it's like, you gotta give this dude the fucking. I mean, fuck MVP. I don't think he gives a fuck about it. Let's win a Super Bowl. But at the same time, it's like, I saw Bruce Arians said, like, you'd be stupid to give anybody else than Tom Brady the MVP, and it's like, he ain't making fucking throws like Rodgers
he's gotta
is
say
making.
that, though.
He does, yes. I respect that. But like,
dude, I mean, Brady's put up some numbers.
He has
over
put
5,000 yards.
He's put up some
got
numbers.
Like 7 more touchdowns than Rodgers.
He
almost
is
1,000 more yards than Rodgers.
But okay,
I get it.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. It's
a weird. I mean,
it's not Jonathan Taylor's not going to win it.
No,
it's going to be Brady or Rodgers. That's what it's going to be.
I mean, fucking Jamar Chase is pretty close to being one of the Bengals
dude.
most. I mean, Burrow's really good.
Burrow's good,
great,
yeah.
But I don't think Burrow's that good without Jamar Chase. Like, I mean, there's so many. But what Rodgers does,
dude, the pockets, dude, with the throws he makes, the way.
With the offensive line,
and the way he spreads it, dude. The way he spreads the ball out is what gets me. Like, he's not just throwing to Devontae over and over again. He's throwing to Lazard. He's throwing to Equanimous. He's throwing to St. Brown. He's throwing to Cobb. He's throwing to Adam. He's throwing to fucking Dillon. He's throwing to everybody.
Yeah.
And he's consistent.
Yeah. No,
I think Brady's gonna win it. I think he's gonna win it honestly because of votes. And I mean not that he's not necessarily deserving of it. He's balled out this year. Brady's balled out too, but Rodgers is fucking balled out, dude.
just want the Packers to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about anything else, dude. I really
honestly,
don't.
it would be a huge bummer, but like, if Rodgers got hurt and Jordan Love wins us a Super Bowl, I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
I just want the Packers to win.
I don't think
Super Bowl.
Rodgers would give a fuck. I mean, I think he would care,
Yeah, he
but
would.
but I think he'd be pretty stoked that we won the like.
But yeah, as much as I love Rodgers and I want him to get a second Super Bowl for his legacy, I just want my.
I'm
my
not gonna lie,
team.
dude. I have not kept up with like the Rodgers Packers drama too hard, but I will say I was pretty excited. Rodgers came out the other week and talked about like me and Cootsy are cool. I love this. Like we're getting along. Everything. We're communicating. And for any Packer fans who's like, fuck Rodgers, let him go. Let's go with Love. It's like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Let's fucking ride with Rodgers, the best quarterback in the league, until we can, dude. Like,
I agree.
Literally.
like I get he can be Rodgers, but why the fuck would you want to go with Love when you have
Literally.
Rodgers,
Yeah.
dude? Like, you can be selfish and stupid. Go for it, dude. Fuck that.
And I don't.
Rodgers balls
Dude,
out.
Yeah.
Like, so a lot of the national media, like especially when I listen to Dan Patrick, he's always like, eventually you're gonna have to pay Love and you don't know what you got, so how are you gonna pay him?
Why are we
It's like,
paying
but
Love?
I don't think Love is gonna ask for $30 million a year.
Why are we paying Love?
Well, when his rookie contract runs up, so he's saying like there's gonna say we keep Rodgers for 5 more years, and eventually Love's contract is gonna run out within that 5 years, and you're gonna have to pay Love or let him go and get nothing out of a first round pick. It's like, well, why not just sign him to like be a backup, and then eventually we'll have a guy. Like I don't get this like. Love has to be with
one or the other.
It has to be in the next year or two. It's like, why?
It's like
Rodgers sat for
Favre and
3.
fucking Rodgers.
Rodgers
dude.
sat for 3 years. Why can't Love sit for 4? Why can't Rodgers is playing till he's almost 40. So why can't Love sit for 5-6 years and then start?
And if he doesn't want it, then fucking.
Why can't he
call him
become
by
a
up.
starter when he's 30? And then he gets to Brady's almost 45.
Why would you not want to learn under Rodgers?
I
You know?
don't get this whole like.
And
you
I think
can't
Rodgers
let
being the
Love
guy
sit.
who is kind of like, yo, he probably didn't want to learn under Favre at the start. Probably close to the end, he didn't need it either. But I mean, Rodgers talks a lot about like, it was a hardship, but I learned how to fucking ball out from Favre. I learned how to fucking succumb the person I am, and but like, I learned how to ball out. Like, if I don't see a fucking future in putting millions of dollars into Love. I mean, he also hasn't gotten a chance. But, I'd sign him to sit behind Rodgers for a little bit.
Yeah, I just don't get why he
Let
can't.
Rodgers ball.
Like, there's quarterbacks in the league who've been backups for 10 years. Like, I understand we drafted him in the first round, but okay,
We drafted Rodgers in about 2 picks later than we drafted.
But what okay, so we don't get like immediate play value out of him. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, I get it because you can have a cheap backup quarterback and you can use that money elsewhere. Blah.
Dude,
but like I
let
don't know. I don't get
Rodgers
it.
ball until he can't fucking. Rodgers
kinda where I'm at.
is playing way better ball, like day in and day out, dude. Right? Am
Yeah,
I the
he's
only one who
pleased,
sees
but
it?
no,
Like he's continually playing better ball and better ball.
Yeah. Consistently.
Like, why can't let's just and honestly, I think we're at that point with the Packers where I think Gucci, I think everybody's seeing like, all right, let's ball out.
I think the only thing that I think could get in the way of it is, like they do the whole like they call 2 plays at the line of scrimmage kind of, and
Yeah.
Rodgers picks the best one. But eventually, I could see it getting to a point where he's like LaFleur calls 2 run plays. All right, which you got to pick the best run play. like I want to start running the ball. And Rodgers like, but they gave me a passing look, so I'm going to pass it. And I think right now it's okay. And LaFleur goes, I trust him to get us but eventually it'll get to a point where you're like, God damn, I'm sick of this shit, Rodgers. I'm sick of you thinking, which he probably is, but you're the smartest guy out there. Like, can you just please run the ball the way I want to run the ball?
I could see that happening.
I could see where that, like...
Because he's a young buck, too. LaFleur's young.
Yeah, so I can see where LaFleur would be like, no, I trust Rodgers to get us to call the best play.
Yeah, and you can see Rodgers being not cocky, but confident. Like,
we don't
got to run.
It's
that,
like I'm coach out here. Like, all right, what play? And that's almost like what it came down with.
But my biggest thing right now is like, all right, let's just run it.
I know.
I'm with what you're saying. I'm with you, but like this year is like, all right,
let's just win and then we'll
2 consecutive years of losing. If we lose the NFC Championship again this year, all right, let's stop. I don't give a fuck, dude. I don't know, dude. What a fucking confusing time. Because, like, this is the first time Rodgers is like, oh, yeah, me and Gucci are getting along well, dude. Everything's good, you know? Like,
oh, so you're gonna be back next year? I don't know.
I just love playing ball. That's what he says. I love playing ball. All right, well, we'll see you hopefully in the Super Bowl, man. I don't fucking know, dude.
I don't know either.
Oh, dude.
But Super Bowl or bust, baby. Super Bowl or bust.
Super Bowl or bust, dude. I'm down for it.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck them.
Anything else, Packer talk? Want to get in, say?
Did I tell I told my fun fact, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you never did your
Panther
joke, though.
I never did joke of the week. Jesus Christ. All right. I think I gotta find it. Oh no, I got it. I think. Oh, here we go. I'll tell the first one I see. An old woman walked into a death. Jesus Christ! All right.
We're 3.5 hours in. No one's listening.
An old woman walked into a dentist's office, took off all her clothes and spread her legs. The dentist said, "I think you have the wrong room." The lady said, "Well, you put my husband's teeth in last week." She replied, "Now you got to remove them."
Oh, God.
Sure, yeah.
Hey, but
ladies and gentlemen. Go, Pack!
Go!
Holy fuck. Oh, man.
what fuck song is this?
I don't know, dude. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
what a
what an episode.
What an episode.
Well, there we go.
Hey.
We'll sit with that. Hey, Seamus Johnson.
Thanks for
Hey,
Maximilian.
I made it, guys, all the way through.
You did, bud.
Man. Hey, yo.
Hey, Seamus Johnson still in the stew.
What an episode, huh? Episode
What an
48.
Episode 48?
Yeah, man, we did it. We did it.
Yeah.
Just about
Hopefully-
3.5 hours.
Hopefully
not too
next
bad.
week we'll be back in the stew.
The stew.
Up to the manager. Maybe we'll be back here. Maybe we stay here next week, and then episode 50 we go back in the stew.
Back
Oh.
in the stew.
Oh.
Episode
Back in
maybe.
the stew. Oh.
The
We'll have tattoos. We'll see.
Oh,
Fucking
fuck.
Steve.
I forgot about that.
Oh.
Shit.
Oh.
Ah.
All right, ladies and
Man.
gentlemen.
All right.
Cheers.
Buds. Hey, it's good to talk to y'all. Y'all
Yeah.
take it easy. We'll be back in
Thanks
the
for hanging out. Thanks for listening. Rooted in Nature, shout out.
episode.
Shout out.
I did this, but this and this and this.
Decker, you the man.
Decker Pollinari.
The ones and twos.
All right, we'll be back in the stew in a couple 2-3.
Yeah, we'll be back at some point.
Ladies and gentlemen, episode 48.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.